Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
So guys, today we are going to be talking about Brittany Renner and her throwing a drink on a man or water on a man and then him throwing it back after jaw jacking. But first, I do have a couple videos that I want to talk to you about, and it's pretty much about female nature. So let's get into it.
When I was younger, I definitely felt like I needed, like, you know, just somebody. I wanted a dope boy, like little princess that was with a dope boy. Yeah. But
So you hear what she's saying, and this is a sister, okay? This is very telling of how a lot of these sisters maneuver nowadays. And she said that she wanted a dope boy, okay? She said that she wanted a dope boy and she wanted to be a princess and get chose by a street dude. This is what a lot of brothers have been talking about, okay? If you are a sane individual, if you are not down with the criminal lifestyle as a black man, a lot of the sisters will look down upon you. And obviously it's not fair. And that's why a lot of black men are dating outside of their race, okay? Because other women do not look at this. They may look at a bad boy complex in a sense of, oh, he doesn't treat me the way I want to be treated. But they're not, you know, they don't have this desire for bad boys in the context of, oh, he's got to be gun toting, sagging his pants and, you know, in the streets. So, and that's what a lot of sisters look to black men to be in their youth. And then later on, they want the good guy to come, you know, clean it up. But you know, the good guys have caught on, especially with social media. There are a lot of simps, but there are becoming less cleanup men to cuff these women and marry these women at the end of their promiscuous youth.
As I get older, I'm like, damn, where the lame ones at?
The lame ones?
The lame ones.
The regular smegular. That's what she means.
The 9-to-5 guys.
Hey, guys, they are asking, hey, where the lame guys at?
No.
Yeah, no man should ever come up behind. If a woman is willing to deal with the criminal element of the world, the worst of the worst, the guys who are doing horrible things, taking from others, stealing from others, violently assaulting others, and whatnot. If a woman is willing to deal with that type of man, she cannot be trusted. She's already been corrupted. So as a man, you cannot deal with these types of women.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, we're not asking that though.
She didn't have a better word.
Yeah.
Life playing Grand Theft Auto or something? Like, was it exhilarating? Like,
yeah, that's just exciting.
Yeah,
that's
did
just
you?
exciting.
What you felt
No,
like?
it was like, oh, the cute little girl with the dimples. Why is she with this guy?
I have his block in my purse.
She was. As I get older, my preferences have changed a lot.
As she gets older and as she gets less attractive, okay, you can see that she might have been that cute little girl back in the day, but she is not little, y'all. Okay, she is very big, overweight. You can see the stomach bulging out. You know, guys, do not come and be the cleanup men to these women. I know that y'all might be lonely, but dude, I would rather be dolo than to be a cleanup man to a woman who gave her youth to the street thugs. I really would. You know, it's definitely not worth it. And that comes with a whole bag of trauma as well. So You don't want to deal with that baggage as a man. You know, you want your life to go smooth, and you can't plan for everything, but throwing a woman like this in the mix will bring so much confusion and chaos that it's not even worth it. Even if you're getting consistent sex, which she's going to withhold from you because why? She thinks that you're lame.
But like, just logically thinking, now at 32, it's like
32. So she hit the wall. I mean, it's an old tale, y'all. It is. You cannot make this stuff up. Like this is literally every woman. Damn near. It's literally everyone.
And you want the nice guy. Them nice guys been in the DM since you was 23.
Literally.
Hoping for a chance. And you looked at that shit like, ew.
Delete.
This.
Yo, they say nice guys finish last.
They really do though. Listen, I'm all for a nice guy, but my thing is,
I knew that butt was coming.
Don't be too much of a nice guy where you're a simp.
So y'all heard it there. Don't be too much of a nice guy to where you're a simp. As a matter of fact, we're going to get into this next video where we're going to be talking about simping and how OnlyFans women lie to the simps that are subscribed to them. So let's get it.
You seen like any other type of like, I guess, misleading things that they try to do, or like maybe OnlyFans people try to do?
Yeah, these girls are so scandalous. They fucking lie about everything. They make up jobs. They'll tell you that.
And this is Adam22. This guy, he's basically a adult film actor and podcast host of No Jumper. So, you know, he's dealing with a lot of adult film actresses and smashing them with his girl and whatnot, which, you know, me personally, I don't really, you know, that ain't my estilo, but it is what it is. He's smashing a lot of these adult film stars, okay? But he sees the dark side, okay? He sees how they're keeping these men hooked on some type of fantasy that this woman is attainable, okay? These women are using a man's lust in order to enrich themselves. And what people don't really understand is lust is definitely one of the 7 deadly sins. Like these guys, they are so engulfed and so addicted to this lust factor that they're, you know, pretty much perverting themselves sexually in order to get off to these women, and they're hooked financially as well. So it can be a huge detriment to a man's mental health being hooked on these adult films, especially when they're not getting them for free. It's different when you're going to the hub or something like that, but the fact that you're paying for it, and there's plenty of different girls all over the place, but you want to see this specific girl naked when you can pretty much see what you need to see on Instagram. It's crazy
that they're something that they're not.
Okay.
I mean, girls have like fake interests, you know, like a girl will be a nurse. You're not a nurse. She'll be a lawyer. She's not a lawyer, but she's.
See, and a lot of women are tricking y'all, thinking that they're getting these certifications and thinking that they're trying to make you think that they're educated when they're not. They're lying about their education. They went to nursing school, dropped out, then started the OnlyFans. Like, this is not, oh, I completed my nurse. No, they're not studying anything. Okay.
She's saying she's a lawyer, you know, like girls will act like they're really into, you know, there's like fake gamer girls, you know, like
fake gamer girls, fake readers. You'll have women who post on social media that they're reading something. You know, they open up a book, you know, graze over one page, and then they're you know for a fact they're not reading, because then they're posting a story twerking like the next 5 minutes. Like, damn, you read, you must have a photographic memory, because you just damn read the whole book in 5 minutes. Like, it's crazy.
Dye their hair pink and they act like they like playing video games and stuff, and they don't. They're just like, some of them just sit around and like dream up shit because they pay these blogs to write articles about them. So like my girl went viral back in the day for I'm going to do a sex tape at 1 million subscribers as a YouTuber. People thought that was super viral.
Yeah.
All these girls now just come up with the craziest shit to try to imitate that. They're like, you know, I'm fucking dudes from my OnlyFans if they get vaccinated, was one that Kazumi did. No, you didn't. But
Dang, and she didn't. And I seen when Kazumi came out fresh and fit, she lied talking about she smashed a fan because of the COVID joint. Oh, damn, I said it. I might have to blank that out, but she said she smashed the fan over that, and so I guess she was lying. She has to continue to lie. It's crazy.
But you know, they got people to write articles about it. So I mean, because the girls just anything they can do to get attention, you know.
All right, guys. So this time we have Brittany Renner spiraling at Rolling Loud. She, you know, is just going insane. This woman is bonkers, okay? And she is spazzing out at a fan at Rolling Loud. She's getting all up in his face, and she ends up throwing a drink at her at the man because he was telling her about himself. And this is not how a mother should conduct herself. A lot of women think that they can buck up at men, but in all actuality, you know, she was very lucky that this guy didn't really smack the shit out of her. Honestly, you know, some guys will really put their hands on a woman, and you never know. You're at a concert where a guy can smack the shit out you and pretty much get away with it. So, you know, it's sad. It's sad that she is a mother and letting people's words get to her and getting up in a man's face and stuff like that. Whatever he was saying, you can't conduct yourself in this way. Okay, so let's get into it.
Top Brittany Renner getting into it at Rolling Loud.
So he said Fantastic Four. I guess he's saying that she is a 4. I guess he's saying that on a scale of 1 to 10, she's a 4. Now, we've rated Brittany Renner before. Her body, obviously, you can't dispute the body. But I think the first time I rated her back on my old channel, Quarantino to God, I think I gave her a 5 to a 6. But, you know, she's a cute girl. And, you know, that's average. That's good, though. I think, you know, definitely a 6 with the makeup, 5 without it. You know, we've seen her pictures with the makeup, but it seems like she's spiraling. It seems like she's melting and the pressure is getting to her. And that's why she reacted violently first. Okay. You can see she reacted violently, but he was kicked out. So let's watch. They were jaw jacking. Let's run it right back. She's all in her face. She's all in his face. Like she was going to kiss him, or what was she going to spit in his mouth or something? This is how you can tell that she was kind of attracted to him. Because she got all in his face when he's talking shit. Watch.
Top Brittany Renner getting into it at Rolling Loud.
So she threw the drink at him first. Watch it again. She is out of control. Watch. She throws the drink at him. But you can tell it really affected her because she was attracted to him. Let's go back. This is how you can tell she's attracted to him, because a woman does not get that close to a man that she's not attracted to. So she got all in her face and tried to use her sex appeal to shut him up or quote unquote prove him wrong and whatnot. And it didn't work. He still said that she's a Fantastic Four. All right. These are the types of guys that a lot of these women look twice at, you know, tall guy with a beard, light-skinned like her. Okay. And you can tell that she wanted the approval. That's why what he said to her really stuck and triggered her. And that's why she reacted violently towards him. Let's watch it again. Because she looks like the aggressor. Okay.
Top Brittany Renner getting into it at Rolling Loud.
So you see now her her pit bulls are coming in, and or shout out to Minister Jap, her German shepherds are coming into her defense, and security comes, gets him up out of there. But this is unbecoming of a mother. You know, she lost her cool. She didn't have to respond to him. There's so much space. She could have walked away and chilled in the corner, collected herself, but she wanted to, you know, cause a scene. And honestly, that might be a lawsuit, but you know, men aren't going to pursue lawsuits. Now, if this was a woman, she would sue, but men aren't going to pursue a lawsuit against a woman like that. You're just going to take it on the chin. And you know, he probably got the satisfaction of getting under her skin. Am I saying that it's right? No, I'm not saying that it's right to antagonize her. But he got her attention and it worked. And she pretty much was not able to keep her cool. And this situation reflects poorly on her, I think. So we'll watch it one more time and then we'll get up out of here.
Top Brittany Renner getting into it at Rolling Loud.
So you already know what it is, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Hey, Brittany Renner is bonkers, dog. But anyways, it's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App, so I know you paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your mom freaking ding with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim your throne. What's good, cyberspace? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, reclaim your throne. So guys, another day, another demonetized live stream. Hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App. Show some love to your brother right here. They're doing whatever they can do to get me off of these platforms. And I'm trying to stay innovative. I'm trying to stay fresh. That's why you see, you know, different shorts being posted and whatnot. And we're going to get greasy with those shorts. And we're going to start getting greasy with, I mean, I'm just going to clip up my live streams because there's so much great content in the live streams that you have to go back and check it out yourself. So that's why I'm dropping the shorts like that. I was actually in the middle of editing one before I got to this video, but we're going to do 2 reaction videos and we're going to get into it really quickly. Well, not really quickly, but we're going to go right to it because it's a lot of content. So basically, we're going to react to women who are speaking about the rise of lonely, single, sexless men. And then we're gonna get the perspective from a brother who's actually, you know, started a YouTube channel 8 months ago. And the brother's name is Carmel, I guess. And he looks like a burrito brother, but you know, we're gonna break down his video of his dating woes. So let's get right into it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about the rise of lonely single men and the rise of sexless men. But instead of just me talking about it, since I've already covered this pretty in-depth on my channel, I wanted to bring other girls on and get their opinion, what they think.
Now, you already know we got to give her a rating, okay? It seems like she's into these discussions, these relationships discussions, and may even have a red vitamin perspective. She has 430 or 453,000 subs. Let me see. Let's see when her first video was, because I ain't gonna cap. If she hasn't had this this YouTube channel for a minute, okay, so you could tell like YouTube be on some bullshit. I mean, not saying she doesn't deserve the growth and whatnot, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, there's not, I mean, there's like, let me see, 1, 2. She posts like maybe 10 times a month. I'm going back, you know, I'm really not trying to hate on Shorty. I'm trying to see like where her channel began. She actually had a reaction to AMS. Hold up. Oh, so she's been reacting to this type of content for a long time. 1 year ago. I mean, obviously, it looks like she's been able to grow her page. So she's had the page for 3 years. It looks like she actually was doing some couples thing with her man. before this. So had the page for 3 years, grew it to, you know, she was doing makeup and skincare and all that kind of stuff. And she grew it, you know, 3 years, damn near 500,000 subs. I've been doing it for 3 years and, you know, no cigar. I mean, but that's just how the algorithm works. Okay. It's always going to work against men. And I'm not saying she doesn't make good content, but come on, guys. I mean, y'all see what's going on. I'm not trying to hate, but anyways.
Going on, if they think women play any type of role in this. So I'm sitting down with 7 girls today and we're going to be talking all about it. Let's get into it. So studies are showing that there's a decrease in men having sex. So 1/3 of men under the age of 30 are sexless. And there's also a rise in lonely single men. If you had to guess, why do you think this is the case?
I think dating is a lot different than it was back then.
And let me know if the sound is okay. And yes, dating is definitely a lot different back then. And let's see her reasons for such.
Especially with social media and everything that's going on. I think men also these days too are sometimes more afraid to talk to women than
afraid to talk. So that's all it is. That's all it is. And I'm gonna tell you what, I mean, I know that they say, oh, men aren't approaching. No, men are approaching. It's just the guys that they don't want. And the thing is, we're not really encouraged to talk to women who go outside with no bra on. Okay. Like, we can see that you don't have no bra on. Like, that already kind of gives, yeah, we'll smash, we'll fuck, but it already gives, it's giving loose with it. It's giving loose with it. Like, you don't have a bra on. I know she's like, you know, 2 bee stings. She working with 2 bee stings, but damn, couldn't even rock a sports bra. I mean, you're coming on camera. You're shooting us in the face with your damn double barrel pea shooter, and it's just like, dude, come on.
They used to, I guess. But I don't know. I was just talking to a friend about this. I think just dating in general has completely shifted. It's harder now. It's a lot harder to have genuine connection.
Saying a whole bunch of shit without saying anything. I'm gonna have to put my headphones on for this one. Let me know if the sound is good, guys. Saying a whole bunch of shit without saying nothing.
Or even people you want to hook up with, like with Tinder and Bumble and all that stuff. So that would be my answer.
I really think it's because women stopped caring about.
Another one, no bra. Jesus, what is up with this shit? What is up with this? I mean, these women have lost their damn minds. Lost their damn minds. Her posture is slouched. I mean, these chicks need to go back to perfectly polished.
Douchebags. I know that's not the best word to use, but guys that don't put in effort and don't care and don't want to actually value.
So how do you know? This is what I keep saying. They talk about fuck boys, but they're fucking the fuck boys. So how do you know about the douchebag guys if you're not sleeping with them? And whose fault is it for sleeping with them? See, they always like to pass the judgment on the men, but you know for a fact, I mean, she's blonde hair, blue eyes, got the cerulean blues. Dude, she has simps, she has guys, she has male best friends. She's putting in the friend zone, and she's not considering for a romantic relationship. Why? Because they're too nice. So can it be said that, hey, maybe you like douchebags?
You women for who they are going to be lonely because women are becoming a lot more independent and they're becoming a lot more confident in being themselves.
No, actually, they've become a lot more self-conscious. That's why you got bitches who are willing to risk their lives and their livelihood to go to a foreign country and get surgery by a doctor who doesn't give 2 shits about them. See, they love talking about the passport bros. Oh, passport bros this, passport bros that. Y'all been passport hoes. We seen y'all dying on the operating tables, in Dominican Republic, in Colombia. We see y'all in Peru. We see y'all dying on operating tables, getting done up by the same doctors who are mutilating your asses and taking your lungs, taking your livers, taking your kidneys. We did a video on the bitch who got her kidney jugged by a burrito brother. And then they got the nerve to talk about passport bros. At least we're going over there in good faith. At least we're going over there in good faith. Who has a higher likelihood of returning, a passport bro or a BBL manufactured bitch passport hoe? Tell me.
It's that they don't need no man. So I find that rise.
My man Slow Boy said Urkel pants. Oh God. Shout out to all my guys in the chat. Let me just read this. Fallout, he says, hey, sorry I've been lacking lately. Yo, sup though? I always try to come. Birth of Uberminsk says they still haven't done the one thing that would make them mega rich, but that's primarily because most of them are lazy and quick money, and the million is pretty decent. Cyrus Cherry says, what would make them mega rich? I guess they're having a little conversation over here. No one says she's easy on the eyes with the brunette who hosts the channel. So yeah, I mean, I give her a 6. She cool. Slow Boy with the whiteboard board says this young girl knows about before social media ? Yeah, no, she doesn't. Fallout 91 says, yeah. Or he says, yeah, keep it up. Your YouTube, man. I saw you have 46 subs. Oh, you must have found my YouTube when I have 46 subs. Yeah. He says also reclaim your throne, keep it up. Slow Boy whiteboard says her waistband up to the titties. Exactly. Like, bro, come on.
Probably comes from those guys that don't want to put in that extra effort and actually put their pride aside and make a woman feel loved.
I feel like a lot of it might have to do with maybe like working remote, since we're all so I feel like I'm at home a lot more than like I ever was before. And like since I work remote personally, like not going out and meeting as many people like through like work friends or like going out as much, I feel like people.
At least she gave a decent answer, but that's not it, boo. I mean, that's part of it. That was part of it, but they're back outside, bruh. The pandemonium is over. Joe Biden ended the pandemonium, so it's over, guy. I mean, that is not an excuse anymore.
People just aren't interacting as much as like they used to be on the day-to-day, like physically. People are just like messaging on Snapchat and Instagram.
So less like in-person human interaction, and everything's kind of moving towards being online.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then I also feel like women are just being more selective over like how they want to be treated, and how like with social media, I feel like it's so easy to compare like what other relationships, like what they're doing, like what kind of experiences like a couple's.
Yeah, so the comparison thing with social media, yeah, that's it. But really what it is the options that the ladies are exploring, which they get mad at the men for exploring their options, but they're getting flued out. And that's the crazy thing. Like they're mad at passport bros, but they've been getting flued out, and they're the main ones getting flued out. It's so bizarre.
Going through like, oh, they're on this nice like luxurious vacation, and like this man doesn't want to like take me on that, so like screw him or something.
Yeah.
In a way.
So
Yeah.
first and foremost, I would say pornography has something to do with.
Okay, so here she goes. Oh, pornography has something to do with. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that, like a percentage of it. But the guys who are like relying on porn are not getting pussy anyway. They weren't getting it beforehand. So it's not even so much that pornography is preventing them from getting pussy. It's leaving them complacent for sure. But the guys who are resorting to porn on a like daily basis, where that's the only sexual gratification they're getting, they had no chance in the first place, and maybe it's holding them back from working out or quote unquote looks maxing, or what we found out on the last live stream, thug maxing in the black community. Maybe pornography is preventing them from doing that. But ultimately, the women are benefiting from the pornography for sure, and the men are losing in that arrangement. So to blame it on men is I find an issue with that. You know, and they're going to say, oh, well, the men have run the porn industry and this, that, and the third. Well, with the advent of OnlyFans, you have women running their own pornography businesses, Dolo. And at the end of the day, it is rendering a negative effect on the psyche of young men.
With it, just because it's so easily accessible that men don't really have to like put in the effort to go out and seek a mate.
We're going out. It's just that the thing is, it works on both ways, because porn taught a lot of bitches how to suck dick. Okay. Porn taught a lot of bitches how to suck dick. And I don't really like it. It can definitely help teach you like in the learning phase, but you don't want to get addicted to it for sure. But it taught a lot of y'all how to suck dick. And a lot of these bitches have seen pornos and they're like, oh, I need a dick that big. See, now you're giving, now it's like overestimating, you know, what most men are packing. Okay. So you see what's going on here. There's a whole multitude of things going on when it comes to porn. So it's not just negatively affecting men and just say, oh, well, the men don't have to go out and give effort. No, every guy wants to, you know, fuck. He would rather fuck a pussy over his hand. The issue is it doesn't work when you're giving effort. So that's what he's resorting to at the end of the day. So most of the time what's happening is these guys are going out, they're cruising, they're looking for a lady. And ultimately, they you know, they don't score. They go home. They jerk off. They go to sleep. That's like the majority of eligible bachelors. I'll say eligible guys who are average, but they're not really getting anything like that. Okay, they're going out. They're trying to get laid. They're trying to get a girlfriend or whatever, and they're striking out. They're going back home and they're jerking off. And then there are guys who just like stay in the crib and they're not going out at all, and but a lot of guys are like going out and trying to meet chicks. The problem is that, you know, you're not her dream man. You're not up to her standard. And, you know, guys are noticing that and they're just like, ah, fuck it. It's not even worth it.
When they can just like do it at the comfort of their space. I would say another reason is just the work and personal life balance. People are obviously too ambitious now, which is a great thing, but to like keep up with the economy and the demanding lifestyle, it's kind of hard to maintain a nice work and personal life balance. And men don't really see the worth in going out to find a potential mate. They would just rather spend that energy on working.
No, that's not it. I mean, dude, are you kidding me? They literally have no fucking clue. That guy who you're talking about, oh, work-life balance, dude. I'm going to tell you right now, unless he's like big balling, like, you know, making hundreds of thousands a month, niggas got time, okay? At least, and niggas gonna make time for a girl. That's a woman's excuse. Oh, work in school. I can't meet up because I got work in school. I can't go on a date because I got work in school. That's the woman's excuse. A man, if the woman is interested in their link it up, he's gonna make it happen. And the phenomenon of a lot of chicks getting ghosted on is because they're dealing with a dude who has options. So you see girls say, oh, well, a guy ghosted me and da-da-da-da. And it's like, yeah, that's because that guy had hella options. Okay. Let's see. Cooley 410 says OnlyFans cut out the pimp. Yeah, right. Cyrus Cherry says Gen Z, did you know prawn was used or was once used as warfare? Wow, I didn't know that. Fallout 91 says, bro, what you mean, Cyrus? Slow Boy says prawn is still used as warfare for sure. The first thing Israel, it's a little hot, you know, talking about the small hats, but the first thing the great, lovely people of, you know, God's people who are in their, you know, promised land did when they took over Palestine was put prawn on the local TV stations. Wow. Slow Boy says it makes me stay at home and be less aggressive. Okay, Slow Boy. Or it makes men. Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about himself. He said, I'm growing, man. Fallout. You said, Cyrus, keep it up. Da, 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 da. All right. Just trying to catch up. Noel D said, bro, this elite D1 program has been whooping me. I'm on day 4 and already going through it. It's no joke at all. Yo, shout out to Noel D. Shout out to Noel D for copying the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training program.
Oh, say less.
Y'all hear it. It's whooping his ass, man. Hey, guys, go get that course right now. It is actually on Udemy for $129.99. I was given discounts the first few weeks. It was $10, then $14, then $20. None of y'all niggas bought it, so now it's $129.99. So except No LD. No LD is the only one who took advantage of that sale. So shout out to No LD. I think he got in at like $15, $14.99, something like that. So shout out to the brother No LD. Maybe I'll do another sale come Christmas time. But hey, guys, the course ready, out now. Go check it out. All narrated by me. All the workouts done by me. You get to go through training, and I'm walking you through every lift. So hey, man, shout out to No LD for that one. I know the course is tough, but once you're done, bro, you are going to be a fucking unit.
Towards their goals and ambitions. So just like a busy working life.
Incels? Reddit?
Incels? Reddit? Dude, she's so full of shit. And like the girls who are below average, like she is, like they'll be the main ones who are getting ran through. They'll be the main ones, and they'll have the higher standards. It's crazy.
4chan? I think it's largely a them problem.
Oh, it's a them problem, right? It's a them problem. It's a you problem if you're not getting laid. Okay.
Would be my guess.
I don't know. I feel like post-pandemic, people don't like interact with each other as much.
Oh, I hate when she's doing the upspeak shit. Lord have mercy. Another one blaming it on the pandemonium.
This is kind of off topic, but like when I used to walk down the street, I always be like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty!" Or like, "Hello" to people, and just like talk to people. And I feel like now,
dude, bullshit. If a man was to tell you that you was pretty when you're like walking down the street, you'd be like, "Oh my God, such a creep." Unless he was super hot to you, like, dude, she's full of shit.
Now that's not really happening.
I would rate her a 6.2.
People are.
I forgot to do the ratings, but that last girl, she was like a 4 or 5, maybe.
More drawn into themselves, and I don't know why it's still like that. I think the internet too, obviously there's a community for this. I feel like people are.
Oh, there's a community for this. So she's taking shots at the MGTO dubs, the incels, the black pill guys. Look, there's definitely a community because these guys have nowhere else to go. They have nowhere else to go where they can have these conversations, where they can vent their frustrations and get it all out. Guys, I did a story on the young black incel man who, I mean, the nigga looked like Michael Jordan, honestly, in the face, dark skin, regular build. I mean, wasn't fat, in shape, nothing really wrong with him, but he goes and, runs up in a school and airs out like Salvador Ramos. And I broke this down and nobody gives a fuck. That's the thing. They don't give a fuck. There are no solutions being prevented to solve the quote unquote incel lonely men problem, because I'm telling you right now, the more lonely these guys are, the more wicked it's going to get. And the women obviously don't give a fuck. Like, they're going on their yachts, they're going to girls' night out and, fucking the Chads and the Tyrones, but they're not understanding that the normal guy that they're dissing, that they're saying, "Oh, I don't want to date a 9 to 5. I'd rather have a drug dealer or a scammer," like they say in the community. These guys are seeing the content and they're getting frustrated. That's it. That's really what it is. And nobody wants to address this issue. And I don't advocate for the violence. Y'all already know I condemn the violence, even though YouTube said I incite violence. But I unequivocally always condemn the violence. But, and then when I try and present a solution, then I get shadow banned, demonetized, and all this kind of stuff. So obviously they don't want a solution.
Are kind of getting more hateful. I don't know. It's just things are changing. I think people need to open up more. If it's a choice, that's fine.
The problem is it's not a choice. Like, these guys, dude, These guys who say, oh, well, I'm a virgin until marriage and stuff like, I mean, yeah, there's a few for sure. But I'm going to tell you, most of these guys who are between this age range, 18 to 31, and haven't had sex in the past year are virgins. It's not a choice. It's not a choice. They just haven't they haven't gotten a chance to smell the pussy. Cyrus Cherry says the incel community in a lot of cases are suffering from mental illness, and a lot of them are also closeted and in denial, i.e. the guy from California. Yes, absolutely.
I don't think everyone needs to have a super high sex drive. I
And
personally don't have a super.
he's talking about Elliot Rodger, I believe, the guy who was mad that he couldn't get pussy because he had he had all the stuff, right? He, regular guy, white dude, BMW, couldn't get no pussy. So he aired out. And he had mental issues for sure. Okay. But yeah, so the woman says, oh, I don't have a high sex drive, dude. Come on. Stop it. I mean, dude, are we buying this? Are we buying this? The average blonde doesn't have a high sex drive.
I don't think everyone needs to have a super high sex drive. I personally don't have a super high sex drive. So
Cap.
If someone's not super sexually active,
She's just she doesn't have a super high sex drive. That's what she's saying. The reality is she doesn't find enough guys attractive that she wants to jump their bones. That's what it is. Because if she was fucking with a dude that she really found attractive, there would be no problem down there. And I can guarantee you that.
does not matter to me at all. But it's hard. Is it
That's what she said. It's hard. I'm just kidding.
by choice? Is that what we're speaking of, or just?
So I think a lot of it is by choice. I can just give you some other reasons.
No, and that's where the host is wrong. A lot of it is by choice. No, out of that 33.33% of guys who are virgins or haven't had intercourse within the past year, those guys, I would say the percentage of those guys that's a choice is about 1%, maybe 2.5%. At most. That's not a choice, honey. That's not a choice. Okay? I think a lot of it is by choice. No. That's what women say. I'm single by choice. Meanwhile, you're getting fucked. You're not single. You're getting smashed. I'm single by choice. Like, dude, this is the bullshit that we have to deal with on a daily basis, y'all. The cap is real. The cap is real. It's a capathon. It's a capathon.
Reasons why social media definitely is one of them, I think. Porn, I think, is also one of them. Young marriage on the decline.
But all the women are 100% for porn because they support sex work. They support the objectification of women. Every woman in the West supports pornography. They support the industry. The men financially support it, visually support it for sure. But if we had the choice not to use it, we wouldn't.
People are waiting until they're a little bit older to get married. Also, what you said about interacting with people on the street, I think a lot of men are becoming hesitant and scared to approach women just in general. You see all these videos online of women posting when men say hi to them and they're repulsed by it, or they get really upset.
Yeah, they start talking shit. Shout out to Lil Broomstick. He said it's a choice that these men aren't having sex, end quote. Yeah, I don't want to sleep with a whale, but society wants me to. SMH, exactly. Fallout says no one facts. Slow Boy Whiteboard says no woman has a high sex drive as a male to female trans. First thing they say is the hormones drop their drive down to zero. The nymphos you see are abuse victims acting out. Okay, I mean, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I wouldn't say that no woman has a high sex drive. Women have a high sex drive for the men that they want, point blank. Now, I never said that, women have a higher sex drive than men. No, I don't agree with that. But for her to just say, I don't have a high sex drive, like, dude, I guarantee she has over 20 bodies. that's a high sex drive.
The
Yeah.
gym, if a guy approaches a girl at the gym, they get really upset. So I think there's a lot of things that are tying into this, but it's interesting to hear like from someone on the outside.
Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the Super Trap. Or we don't have Super Trap no more. I'm so accustomed to saying that. PayPal, Cash App, show some love.
That isn't so
Yeah.
like doing this for work, like why you would think that this is happening.
I feel like the internet also gives people unattainable ideas.
So this is how she's going to spin this one. The internet gives people unattainable ideas. So men have high standards and they want women with BBLs, and that couldn't be further from the truth. That's how she's going to spin it. Oh, men want a woman with a fat ass and big titties and look super good and shit like that. And yeah, I mean, that's nice. But at the end of the day, most men really don't require all that. And most men are not cuffing the women that look like that. So that's what she's trying to blame it on. Oh, well, men are they just want a certain type and whatnot, and they're waiting for their type. If women aren't waiting, men aren't waiting. The only reason that men are waiting is because they were told to sit in the damn wait line and they never got their fast pass. Meanwhile, the women get to skip the line and go straight into the club.
And I wonder if these statistics are coming out just because more people are saying that they are not sexually active because of the internet. Like, I wonder if it's always been like this.
Bruh. No. I mean, they've been doing these reports for years, and the percentage of men that are becoming, I mean, I think there was a study in 2010 that was actually, that was actually published that showed that men, you know, used to have a higher rate of intimacy. I think it was between like, I mean, it was a lot higher than what it is now, like with the 66% that we have now. That are reporting quote unquote healthy sex life. I think it was like up to 75 to 80% of guys were actually, you know, at least had a girlfriend or a woman or something like that. So, I mean, it's definitely went down within the past couple decades for sure.
But now people are really banding together and being like, yeah. Obviously we're living in a time as well where you don't have to get married and have kids by the time you're 24. So that's off. Yeah, I'm not really.
Actually, you kind of do, ma'am. I don't know how old you are, but the wall is not going to treat you kindly. And I can tell because you've got a whole bunch of makeup to basically shield the fact that you are aging. Like I said, I don't know how old she is, but her hair does look thin. So she's going to be one of those older white ladies, those older Karens whose, you know, hair is very, very thin. Because you can see like her roots, literally. So, I mean, it's not going to be kind, especially if you keep turning up and hitting girls' nights out and drinking excessively. It's not going to be kind.
Really sure.
Well, I think there's a rise in celibacy among women.
Oh my God. I know she didn't say that bullshit. I think there's a rise in celibacy among women. These women are outside, bro. They are not celibate. They selling a bit. They're not celibate. They're selling a bit. The rise in celibacy toward women? No, there's not a rise in celibacy with women. They're fucking. They're outside. They're having multiple partners. Okay. It's not like they're having on average 7 partners a year. There is no mass celibacy amongst women
that I've noticed on social media. So I think that would relate to why more men are going sexless. And then also people are just becoming more comfortable with being alone, probably because of the pandemic, which isn't a bad thing, but I mean, human connection is also a good thing. In terms of loneliness, I don't know, maybe we're just like missing that.
I'll give her a 6 too. I mean, not even a 6. I'll give her a 5. I mean, it's not really much you can do here. Like I said, I mean, and none of them are damn near wearing that. I don't think we've seen one woman to wear a bra except that the sister that came up. Well, I don't know if she's a sister, but she was a more melanated woman.
Connection that there once was, and there's so many more higher standards now for men and women and just relationships in general.
No, men's standards have pretty much stayed the same. The standards that have gotten higher are women's.
And I think the factors just go like back and forth. So maybe a woman like has not been happy with how she's been treated, or
She hasn't been happy with how she's been treated. Yeah, but she's still fucking Chad and Tyrone. She's not happy. She's sexually liberated. She's not happy that she sexually liberated herself. It's fucking bullshit. This is what you asked for, ma'am. Cooley 410 says this video is pointless. These bitches don't give a fuck about the hardships of men. Dane Payne says, bro, if you can't sleep, just listen to this chick for 5 minutes. Right. Fallout says, I don't have Cash App or anything. I might start pulling my hair out if I listen to her. Okay, you don't got Cash App, you don't got PayPal. All right, it is what it is then. Buy the merch then. Try to buy the merch or something. Fallout 91 says, my ex cheated 3 times and continued to date me, and the other 2 at the same time. Wow. She legit tried to break up with me, but I'm like, nah, that's insane, bro. Yeah, you got to get up out of that. No one says she's a 4. Fallout says, man, I'm at the point to just say fuck it and move to Alaska and die alone. Shit, at least move somewhere warm. Cyrus Cherry says, Gen Z, if it's not a choice and these guys are desperate for sex, why not just hire a prostitute? Because for one, they don't understand that part of the game. See, a lot of guys have tried and failed to hire a prostitute. Hiring a prostitute ain't that easy. Like a lot of niggas like to say, oh, well, just hire a whore, hire a hooker. It's not that easy. These bitches are conniving. They're finessing. You try and hire a prostitute, you send her the damn, she'll be like, oh, 60 for head. You send her the damn 30, and then she run off with the other half. And they'll be, oh, well, I don't do cash because whatever. Okay. So that's the game that I'm telling you right now. That's the game that they're going to play on you in this day and age. How do I know? Because I know some bitches who selling pussy and they like, yeah, I be running. I mean, go back to my Quarantino to God channel, bro. I broke this shit down. Like they be like, yeah, I be running Swift game on these niggas. I have them send me half and then I just don't respond. And that's what's happening. Lil Broomstick says our only option is no whales damn near. Right. He says our only standard is no whales damn near. Yeah. No one says men's standards have actually dropped. Yeah, that is true. They have dropped. They have dropped because you see a lot of very skinny men with big old fat women, and it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. Noel D says, merch, where can you cop that? I'm ready to buy some right now, no cap. So I don't have the Reclaim Your Throne merch, but I do have the Black Gen Z Mindset merch, which you can find on the Black Gen Z Mindset page in the link in the description box. Well, not this description box, but go to my Black Gen Z Mindset YouTube channel and then go to that page, and then you can support there.
Doesn't feel empowered by hookup culture, so then she just becomes celibate. So then
we're talking about men, not women, and I don't know any woman unless they're in a relationship who, if she's a single woman, she feels empowered by hookup culture and she'll defend it to her last breath, guaranteed.
Men are experiencing like less sex in their lives.
You notice that women are the main ones who defend hookup culture, but then they're the main ones who complain about it. Men don't defend hookup culture, and if they do, they only defend it because they're the Chads and Tyrones that are benefiting from it. Men are like, damn. I mean, I tried to cuff this bitch up, and then I found out she fucked my homie. I fucked her. He fucked her. 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 Pass the hoes around. Like she fucking everybody. So it's like, shit, I tried to cuff her, but, she fucking around, so I had to drop her loose.
And then, I don't know, it just keeps going like back and forth on the effect of one another.
Do you think that it's all men to blame, or do you think that women play a role in this as well? I mean, because there are a lot of single women too.
Yeah. I don't think it's all men to blame. I just think people are not as good with interacting with each other these days, and they'll go on Tinder or something, to look.
Yeah, women are on Tinder looking for validation. Men are on Tinder actually looking for either the top 20% are looking for hookups, and the bottom 80% are looking for real relationships. That's just what it is. Cyrus Cherry says, Gen Z, do you think prostitution is addictive? It's like if it ain't payday, I'm not looking. Would it be the same for average guys? When it comes to prostitution, I think it is addictive, for sure, because anything that's easy is addictive. But the thing is, so what? There's a lot of different things that are addicting. Food is addicting. Okay. Alcohol is addictive. Weed is addictive. All these different things that we have in our lives are addictive. Okay. Netflix is addictive. So it's up to the individual to practice personal responsibility. Gambling's addictive. Can you go broke fucking prostitutes? Hell yeah. Can you go broke, just running a business and starting a business and it failing? Hell yeah. You can go broke many different ways. So, it is what it is. Cyrus Cherry says, one of them, I don't think these guys are truly looking for women. I think a lot of incel guys just can't admit that they're scared of women. Also, many of them been raised by women who are overpowering. I agree with that as well.
Look for a hookup, but that's so much different and harder to connect with people than like back when you would just meet someone, which I'm not saying you have to just go meet someone on the street, especially because now with the media and stuff, you're scared to meet people in person, like just some guy next to you. You don't want to go home with them because they could be a serial killer.
Bullshit. You're not going home with men? Yeah, honey, stop it. She's definitely getting boned by the frat guy. Dude, she's definitely going back to the frat house. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
This and that. But yeah, I just think as a society and collective, like, we're not as open to each other anymore. So it is harder to date probably right now. If a guy is sexless, though, I don't feel like they should feel bad about it. I think that pressure also really kills things in the mood for guys, like when you're so worried about it and feeling maybe emasculated or something like that. That can be really tough. But yeah.
Like I said before, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. If he isn't getting both of those, he's going to be off his rocker a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I think a woman, kind of like myself, that is independent, hardworking, and knows what she wants.
Independent, hardworking, knows what she wants, doesn't wear a bra. We know what you want, and it's a pile of fucking dick. It is a whole stinking pile of cock and balls. We know what you want. Like, she's acting like, oh, she's just some catch and guys just aren't good enough for her. Dude, like I said, over 20 bodies.
Not necessarily plays a game, but keeps her options open and
not necessarily plays the games. Oh, yeah, hey, guys, they're being honest. She's telling you exactly what it is. She will play a game with your monkey ass. She's going to play with your feelings. Yeah, she's playing a game. She's keeping her options open. If I'm dating a woman, if I go out on a date with a woman and she's still dating other men, it's over. Period. It's over. At least for a relationship. Yeah, I'll fuck you. But if I date you and then you go out with another guy or you fuck another guy, it's done. It's done. Point blank. So there's no like, oh, keeping my options open. No, there's none of that. You can play that on those fucking simp dudes. But if I took you on a date and, everything went well and there were no, huge like, oh, well, I don't think this is going to work out. And we're still continuing the shit. But then you think you're going to juggle like two other niggas. Yeah, all right. It's done.
What she wants. Not necessarily plays a game, but keeps her options open and wants to find somebody that truly values her. So I definitely think women do play a factor in it because they could be on some games.
Oh, I feel like it really...
You heard her. Women play a factor in it because they could be on some games. Dude, women don't even know how to describe ghosting. They don't even know how to describe ghosting. I was actually watching a video, which I'm going to bring up in another stream because we don't have time for this one. But I was watching a video by King Riches or Michael King, and he was basically breaking down how women really don't understand ghosting. Like, ghosting is if I hit you in the DMs, you respond, I respond, we have back and forth conversation, and then I hit you back up to set a date and you leave me on red. That's ghosting. You don't even have to meet somebody to ghost them. But women think ghosting is, oh, I went out with this guy and we went on a date and everything went well. And then he fucked me and then he left me. Yeah, that is a form of ghosting, but it's levels to this ghosting shit, ma. It's levels to this ghosting shit. Okay? And y'all do more of the ghosting. Men rarely are getting even the opportunity to get to the point where they fuck you and then, don't want to have nothing to do with you. Shout out to Omar Ali. He says RIP to Alan Roger Curry. Yeah, Alan Roger Curry. He did pass away. He was the guy behind Mode 1, which, I think in this day and age, that's just dead. But RIP to Alan Roger Curry. You know what I'm saying? Fallout 91 says, bro, Gen A is those little kids that go on Fortnite and shit and yell the N-word over and over and over again. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, so let's rate her 5.
Is your preference like if a height
She's in shape, but the face is giving incest.
a total deal breaker, then
So you heard her. If the height's a total deal breaker, yeah, you can tell that she's a height queen.
is your preference like if a height's a total deal breaker, then and you're not going to be comfortable like with somebody that's shorter than you,
You're not going to be comfortable with somebody that's shorter than you. What the fuck does that even mean? And it's not even that women are looking for guys who are just, oh, I just want them to be taller than me. No, it's not that. They're looking for guys who are suffering from giganticism. The way that they're describing it, like obviously, we see a lot of regular bitches with regular niggas, but the way that they have them tell it, they want a nigga that's 6'5".
you shouldn't go after that, But I think like it definitely is valid for whatever is like holding someone back from being in a relationship with somebody. I think it's definitely like valid.
So any excuse is valid for not being in a relationship. Got it.
Reasons. Personally, I would say women have lower standards than
Women have lower standards. Dude, she doesn't even fucking get it. I had hopes for her. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. Maybe the standard for commitment is lower, but the physical standard is not. The standard for commitment is lower, but the physical standard is not. So yes, y'all give pussy without commitment, quick, fast, in a hurry, as long as he's super hot, super tall, dark, and handsome.
And if you would go back in time and look at how high the expectations were from men to provide for women and take care of women, I feel like feminism has brought women to a point where they're...
Well, hey, now it's 50-50. Y'all got that now. Y'all got it now. Y'all got OnlyFans. There's no way men can compete with OnlyFans and Instagram. Come on. Instagram, OnlyFans, TikTok. Us compete with you shaking tits in a camera. Yeah, we can't compete. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Yeah, there's no competition. I've tried with the social media shit. It's dead. For men, it's dead. I tried through the fitness route, okay? I tried through multiple avenues. It's dead. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but your algorithm is not going to be giving algorithm for a long time before you start to see any type of success. The algorithm is not going to be giving anything for a long time. Okay. Fallout says, yo, Reclaim, what year were you born? I'm a 95 baby. Dame Payne says, nah, strong and independent. You got this, girl. Big facts. Yeah, we don't have to provide because you're strong, you're independent, and you can do that all by your damn self. Cooley 410 says, but Gen Z, don't you got a girl? You don't think she was talking to other dudes while y'all was talking? Man, hell no. It wasn't no talking. It was I approached. She came back to the crib. We hit it off. And it was a dunzo. Had to talk to her. Yeah, for sure. Be like, yo, boom, boom, boom. This is what I expect. But I told her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want shit to continue the way that it is, like, I'll definitely keep fucking for sure. But if you're looking for something like more than that from me, you gonna have to cut everything off. And she did that. So So yeah, it wasn't talking to other guys and we're going through the talking phase. Yeah, it ain't no talking phase because I know how quickly women make that decision with guys they really want. So there is no talking phase. There really isn't supposed to be any such thing as a damn talking phase. All right. Because we all know the guys who are going through the talking phase are the guys that are, lower tier. Not saying that, if you went through a talking phase, then you're just like a lesser being. But I'm saying in the woman's eyes, the guys who are going through the talking phase, they don't really want them like that. Because when it comes to a woman and if she's attracted to you, there ain't no talking. Knowledge is power says most shit that popping is degenerative stuff. Yes. Gen Z is, no, I'm 95. I'm 95. Fallout.
They're able to take care of themselves.
So he's saying Gen Z is, well, no, if you look at some sites, it says Gen Z could be considered 95, but it actually starts at 96, not actually 97, from what I've read. But I just say Black Gen Z because it resonates with, I'm right there, and I don't necessarily consider myself fully Gen Z, like in mindset. I consider myself an old soul, but I do use Black Gen Z because obviously it's going to relate to a younger demographic, which is my target audience. Because the old niggas, yes, like they need to hear the Black Gen Z shit, but the young niggas are the main ones who need to hear it, and those are the main ones who are being limited from my content.
Maybe it has something to do with women being self-sufficient and not needing a man in their life to provide for them, and therefore not having the need to have sexual relationships with men.
But they're fucking. This is what she doesn't understand. Women are not celibate, bro. They really think that women are just like, and they know that that's bullshit because she knows it, bruh. This woman right here, she's definitely fucking. Any girl who's getting her lashes done, who's getting her cumbrellas done, who's getting her brows done, who's getting her nails done. She's getting her nails done because they look good wrapped around the dick that she's sucking. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you that y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe me. Cooley 410 says, I kind of agree, but I don't at the same time jump into a relationship. No. Cooley, this is what you're not understanding. I didn't jump into the relationship. I told her that if you want to be with me, then you have to cut everything off. If you want to get this good treatment from me, then you have to cut everything off. I didn't give her a relationship. I said, you cut off your hoes, and then I will begin the vetting process. Okay? You cut off your hoes. I begin to vet, and I vet for a year. I vet for 2 years. Okay, boom. We're official. It's not a we just in a relationship. No. You cut your shit off, and then I'll vet you. And then once you're fully vetted, then I can commit. That's how it was. So Fallout says, we were together all the time. Or he says, me and my ex and I, oh, hold up. You mean my ex and I met me and my ex and I met in less than 1 week before we dated? Little confusing, but I get you. We were together all the time, though, and she wanted me too fast, bro. Birth of Ubermensch said she got her nails did for my foot jobs I get. Right. Fallout 91 says she still wants me and other people right now. Yeah. See, that's the issue, Fallout. You should have made her cut off her hose and then vetted her before giving her commitment. Like, be like, I'm not going to take you seriously if you're talking to other men when we're talking.
To have sexual relationships with men. So I think it's definitely just our progressive society and not having the need to rely on men for anything.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't rely on men for anything. Yeah, bullshit.
I think there's unrealistic standards going around, and I think
I'll say shorty right here. I can't really see the ass. I mean, it's a lot of sixes going on. It's giving a 6.
Yeah, I think there's unrealistic standards going around, and I think it's partially because of
Cyrus Cherry says, Gen Z, you think sex clubs could help relationships, especially for young people? I don't know what you mean by sex clubs. The club is already a sex club. It's just that only 20% of the men, probably less than that, are actually able to have sex from the club. But no, I think that for one, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. And I think for a woman, you know, finding the best quality man that she can find is essential to her own mental health. So what she has to understand is, I need to pick the guy who is the best bet for me, who checks off as many boxes as I can, and consolidate on him and make it work with him. But that's not how they think. It is what it is. Okay.
Social media, and it's so easy to get caught up on social media when really, like, who knows what percent of actual.
You see, it's social. It's so easy to get caught up on social media. And what you gonna do on social media? Like, nobody's checking for you, Ma, on social media.
Social media is real. Like, you could see someone that you know or someone that you don't even know, you just follow on social media, you know, her man that she's with flies her out, buys her this gift, but maybe he bought her that gift because she got him cheating. Like, you just really can't compare, but it's really hard not to compare, not to focus in on somebody else's life or social media and compare it to your own.
Yeah, I'm probably. I mean, there's probably
Shorty looked like a piano teacher, dog.
something that women as a whole, not everybody, but generally do that is discouraging for certain people.
Like sleeping around and then trying to pass off the used goods to the quote unquote good man in your 30s. Yeah, definitely displeasuring.
Yes, you said men are like more afraid to approach women. Obviously,
I think she's the only one with a bra. I can't see the straps, but it doesn't look like she's going bare buns there. So
yes, you said men are like more afraid to approach women. Obviously, men play a role in that, but do you think women play a role in the kind of issues that are arising with dating as well?
Yes, but see, I was raised, my parents have, like, you know, always said, you know, you should let the men approach you, or the men should make the first move. And that's just how I was kind of raised. And I know a lot of people, I'm not saying that's for everybody, because a lot of times girls make the first move. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome.
a lot, bruh, never. A lot of times girls make the first move. Yeah, when, where, when, where. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. They're literally they literally have no clue what's going on. It's actually crazy.
Awesome. But just for me personally, it's not comfortable for me. So yeah, I hope that answered.
But do you think like a lot of women will get mad when men approach them? They're like, I don't.
Yep. I don't need no man. Why are you talking to me? That's what sisters be saying. Why are you talking to me? What the fuck are you saying? Why are you talking to me? And then like the white girls be like, oh my God, you can like keep going. Like you can keep walking. She's not into you, bro. Like, do you think you deserve her? Like, especially when they get drunk. Oh my God. Shout out to Self-Made Millionaire with the 40, how much did he send? $44 PayPal. Oh no, he bought the he bought the merch, the Diversity Hire merch. Yo, shout out to bro. Self-Made Millionaire in the chat who just copped this shit.
I want to be approached, like that kind of phenomenon. Like men are genuinely afraid because of what women like post online about them. Like,
yes, I think that's a huge thing. That's a very big thing. I've actually, even some of my guy friends have been afraid to approach ladies because of that situation, because they're afraid that women are going to label them as a pig or something like that. I find it flattering if a man.
Cap. I find it flattering, dude. If somebody said, "Oh, your nipple," no, just kidding. Of course, you got to approach right, but I mean, dude, you may find it flattering, but he's still gonna fuck you. You're still gonna reject him. Cyrus Cherry says, "Gen Z, you think sex clubs help relationships, especially for young people?" Oh yeah, and then he said, "I mean, don't they have?" He said, "I mean, don't bathhouses exist for a heterosexual community?" I mean, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they do, but I'm not aware of them. The quote unquote sex parties are like in Atlanta, at least, are like celebrity parties. So it's like You don't really have access to those. Regular guys don't have access to those. The women have access, but the guys do not. Fallout 91 said, it is, and I'm a great guy. I know mostly hoes. No one says the ugly fat bitches make the first move, especially the sisters. Ooh. Birth of the Uberment says, no, it's much simpler than that. Noel D said, that's me. Okay, shout out to Noel D for copping the merch. Fallout 91 says, my sister is a hoe. God damn. And they'd be like, you don't like your mom? You don't like your sister? Oh my God. I mean, it's not that niggas don't like them. It's just that, okay, yeah, I know that this happened and I don't want a woman like that. Point blank. Birth of the Ubermix says, I'm not approaching you because why would I do that? Am I coming to you to seek a provider, a breadwinner? But that's me. Interesting.
Approaches me, and just the fact that he had the confidence to do so. So, but yeah.
What do you think that men can do to make themselves a better candidate in the dating market?
I think being respectful is the biggest thing. For myself, I'm just...
Dude, she's so full of shit. Dude, you think the guys that were fucking her were being respectful? Dude, they were completely smutting her out. They were completely smutting her out. I think being respectful is the first thing that, dude, come on. Come on. She definitely looks like she was passed around the frat houses.
Just a young woman in her early 20s. So a lot of the guys that are in my dating pool don't even know how to, make a woman feel special. Like it's just for them. I see them turning their heads when we're walking on a date together. And
You heard. She sees them turning their heads when they're walking on a date together. Yeah, that's because you're with a select man. That's because you're with a high value man and he's exercising his options. So obviously she's with Brad and Chad and they're walking down the street together and he's turning his head and being like, damn, she got ass. Not verbally saying it, but he's looking with his eyes and saying, hey, damn, she got ass.
that just makes me feel like they're looking for options and things of that nature. So I think if a guy was trying to impress a woman or, change certain habits about himself, making a woman feel heard and respected about whatever the topic may be goes a very long way.
I would say the first step is to stop feeling sorry for yourself, because just like you're not attracted to everybody, not everyone's going to be attracted to you. That's just human nature. I guess it's different for everyone. I don't know who these sexless men are.
Well, I mean, they're everyday men. The guys in your friend zone. I guarantee the guys in your friend zone are definitely sexless.
But for
it'd be guys put in the friend zone by a chick who looked like a piano teacher, bruh. It's crazy.
a lot of them, it could just be as simple as, I don't know, work harder on yourself, or
Work
where are
harder
the
on
pieces that
yourself.
you're missing. And if you're insecure about not having the best job, why don't you look into changing careers? Or
Bruh. Now it's about the job. No. As a matter of fact, if you're working a 9 to 5, that hurts you in the dating market nowadays. If you have a job, that hurts you. That hurts you, especially in the community. Birth of Ubermix says, not everyone's going to be attracted to you, while saying this to a man that hasn't had sex for 7 years.
or if you're insecure about how you look, go to the gym. I don't know. Or just love yourself.
Dude, just love yourself and then you're going to get some pussy. Yeah, thanks. But no thanks.
Sure. I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
Women are absolutely clueless on what it takes to attract women. This is your proof right here.
It's not easy to fight insecurities, but therapy.
So so let me get this straight. You can't get pussy and now it's because you're insecure. God damn, I feel like every answer, if it was that simple, then every world issue when it comes to men would be solved. The only reason that men do anything is because we're insecure. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit.
Stop going to the bars every weekend, Friday to Sunday. It's unattractive when you're...
Oh, but you can go to girls' night out. Dude, they're full of shit. Stop going to the bars every weekend. Dude, y'all are going to the bars every weekend. That's y'all. Jesus.
Wasted with your buddies. And in this day and age, everybody thinks, the boys, let's get drunk, Sunday beers, Saturday beers. It's so not cute. So I don't know. Of course, going out is nice, but to be sitting in a bar all day, every day is just, it's a no-go for me. So
have confidence, which is easier said than done, obviously. I think when you're looking for someone, like you're looking for a relationship, you're probably not going to end up in a great one. I think if you're
What? If you're planning to get in a relationship, you're not going to get a good one. Jesus, there's no hope.
just like, I need love, I need this, I need that, you're not going to end up happy. It has to start here. But obviously everyone wants to be with someone. So going for people that it actually makes sense, the combination, and not just being like, I think people overlook people because they're like, well, I want a girl that looks like that.
No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. She's talking about guys. She's talking about the Chads and Tyrones. I know plenty of regular white boys who would line up to date a woman who looked like you. She's upset because Chad and Tyrone are picking women with bigger tits and bigger ass than she has. That's really the reality of the situation.
Though, and maybe that's not going to be your thing at the moment. So just
like these guys that she's referring to are not virgins. They're getting pussy. They just don't want you.
Not putting too much pressure on yourself, and
I could tell, I mean, it looks like she got lip fillers.
going, I don't know. I feel like it's not a bad thing to not be in a relationship or sleeping with people at all times. I think it can be a really good thing. So
yeah, for a woman, but for a man, like how, dude, you're literally busting nuts in your dream because you have to get this shit the fuck out. So if you're not actually having real sex and you're not masturbating, you're having wet dreams. I mean, god damn, that's not a happy existence for a man. Like I said, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. So if he's not getting at least that sexual access, he gonna feel some type of way. Okay? That's the reality of the situation, especially in a time like this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Okay. Cyrus Cherry says, you see the advice these folks give? Love yourself, ? That's just a sentence. How do you give advice like this and not give a how? LOL, you're on my TV now. Okay. Birth of Ubermate says, that has nothing to do with sexless men. Amazing. Cyrus Cherry says, thank you, Gen Z. Every person's bad decision or bad deed can be said to have its origins in being insecure. Lots of people are like onions and require layers of healing. Birth of Ubermate says, manifest. Really, rarely hear it come from whites' mouths. Oh no, they say it all the fucking time. They say it all the damn time. Fallout 91 says, bro, my sister, though, apparently smashed 3 20-plus-year-olds. Wow. How old is your sister? Because it might sound like some issues. Cyrus Cherry says, I agree. Sexual access is needed. However, me at 34, I see a decrease in my testosterone level. Okay, well, you know, it definitely wears down over time for sure. But at the end of the day, when you're a young man and you haven't had those experiences in your 20s, and then you're going into your 30s still sexless, like the poll showed that men between the age of 18 and 31, 33% of those men are sexless, and you know, our virgins or haven't had sex within a year. You're going into your 30s a virgin, bro. That's not good.
The obsession with that I don't know. I think it just hurts people.
Yeah, I think it puts a lot of pressure on guys too. And then when you hear things come out like the rise of lonely men, well, just because someone's single doesn't mean they're lonely, but it's automatically kind of assumed that they are.
Yeah, and I can agree to that. And I'm not one of these guys who's saying, oh, well, there aren't lonely men. No, there for sure are lonely men. But a lot of these guys are actually, waking up and not putting themselves in, like the Chads and Tyrones. They're waking up and they're not putting themselves in relationships because they know they're wanted by a lot more women than, they can handle. Okay. Fallout says 17, almost 18. I told her if it's true, she has to stop. Yeah, it's OV, bro. She already smashing 20-year-old niggas at 17 and 18. It's over. Lil Broomstick said, don't be ashamed about testosterone. Take the steps like lifting, getting sun, eating right, etc. If that doesn't work, talk to a great doctor about TRT. Fallout says that's just wrong, my mans. Yeah.
I would say just pick up on like the way that she's communicating with you. Like if you're reaching out to a girl and she's
The problem is you're a guy. Say this. You're a guy. You're on Tinder. You're not the hottest guy. You're average guy. You get 5 matches. You hit them all up. None of them reply. That's the problem. It's not, oh, take some cues from her. And then, no, we matched. I hit her up. She never replied. Either she has too many options or she's on Tinder just for validation or to do a social media funnel.
Constantly like busy, or she's not putting in like any effort into meeting up with you. Like, don't spend so much time like pursuing that girl and start looking in other areas. Because I feel like sometimes people have a tough time like picking up on those mixed signals, maybe through like text message. Like if it's mixed signals, I feel like that's all you need to know to just like move past that. Like if it's not easy and not great. Like now I sound like I'm like saying like, oh, like she needs to be easy.
No, you're absolutely right. If the woman doesn't make it easy for you, then boom, it's over. She doesn't like you like that. Point blank. She's absolutely right. She's actually speaking from the heart because she's speaking from her perspective. She's saying if she doesn't like just go with the flow and make it easy, then just take the cues, because she's got guys who keep trying her, even though I don't really know why they're like barking up her door. But I mean, obviously she's a woman. She's got a vagina, so men are thirsty. So she's got guys who are barking up her door and they're annoying her. And meanwhile, she's getting her back blown out, and she knows the difference between a guy that she likes and a guy that she doesn't like. And that is the communication. She's hitting up that guy that she likes way more often than that guy that she doesn't like. Okay, point blank. So she's saying make it easy because the guys that I like, I make it easy for them.
Like that's not what I mean. Like
you see the hair whip.
I feel like if
so you're basically saying like don't chase women that
no,
don't want
I think
you
you
back.
need to like put in effort. Like definitely.
No, that's the bullshit. That's where they want you to start tricking. Put in effort, apply pressure, dude. Fuck that. If she's not reciprocating energy, then it's over.
Put in some type of effort and show that you care. But like if you're completely getting like oh, I can't tonight, like maybe like next week or something, like over and over again.
Work in school. That is their excuse. Oh, I got work. Oh, I got school. Oh, I'm studying for this test. It's bullshit.
To the point where
they're not that busy. She's literally watching reruns of Netflix while, eating a tub of ice cream.
You're just putting in all your like time into one. I don't know how to put this.
Like knowing when to walk away, kind of.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Like knowing when to walk away.
She says you're putting all your time into one woman. Guys, she's saying have multiple options. Men, this is why the rules don't work in the same way. If you are putting all your eggs in one basket with women, you're going to take an L. That's why I was trying to explain to you guys earlier, when it comes to the girl that you're trying to vet, yeah, she can't do nothing with nobody else while you're vetting her, but you can. Why? Because women are flaky and you need multiple women to get your main one in line. That's the reality of the situation. This is what she's trying to explain, but she can't say it because she knows that the guy that she's fucking right now is not exclusive to her.
And like not putting so much time into somebody who doesn't seem that interested in you. Maybe it's time to explore other avenues.
Yeah, I think a man not seeming too desperate or too clingy is a big thing. So like women always think they can change a man, but I think a man always thinks he can change a woman's mind. Like
Yep, that's what the friend zone guys are doing. They think they can change the woman's mind. That's what the friend zone guys are doing. Yep, those are the guys who stick it around. They think they can change her mind. It's bullshit. She's not going to change her mind. She already put you in the friend zone. It's over, bro.
If, I don't know, if she's giving you a lot of the signs that maybe she's not too interested, like, just take the signs for as what they are. Or even if she's saying, like, I don't feel romantic connection, but I'd like to still be friends, don't continue to be like, okay, yeah, I'll just be friends with you in hopes that she'll change her mind. You know, focus your energy on where it's best spent. Like, don't waste your time on women who don't fit your standards or aren't really the type you see yourself in a long-term relationship with.
That's bullshit. Don't waste your time on women who you don't see yourself in a long term. No. No, that's what y'all need to be doing, not the men. Men need to be throwing their web out, casting a wide net, and seeing what they can get back.
Spend that energy and time going for what you do want, and don't waste your time when you've been given the signal that she doesn't want you.
What are traits that you look for?
How about y'all just tell the man, hey, I don't look at you like that, point blank. Like, dude, it's not, stop with the signal shit. Aren't y'all supposed to be the great communicators? Say it with your fucking chest. Say it with your damn titties. Tell the man that you don't see him like that. You don't want to have sex with him. You don't see him romantically, and then he'll leave you alone. But they don't do that because they want you to continue. They want to see how far you'll go. Maybe I can get some money out this. Maybe I can get a bag out this. Maybe I can get something out of this man. That's why they don't tell you.
For specifically in a man? Like, what is your checklist?
I have a whole document.
And there you go. She's a 4, and she has a whole document of a checklist of what she wants in a man. Dude, you cannot make this shit up. Ma'am, you deserve a nigga who's working a 20-acre farm. Point blank. Like, what is she thinking that she's going to get out of this damn list? Really? I mean, seriously.
I like that, first of all, with looks, I like that, like, Italian Greek look where they're
No
like
way.
tan, have like dark hair, dark eyes. But you know, a lot of times with that look, when they're really good looking, they're not that great.
No way. She wants a hot Italian guy, dark hair, dark eyes. Dude, you got to be out your fucking mind. I'm going to show you exactly what she thinks that she deserves. Bro. She thinks that she deserves a nigga like this. Okay? She thinks she deserves a motherfucker like this. Dreamy, dark eyes. Brunette. Italian. Olive skin. And she's pale as can be. Bird-faced. Bird-faced. No ass, no titties. Lips is going like, she doesn't have lips like that. I mean, bro, you're a 4. How in the fuck does she think that she deserves a guy like that? It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane.
So I want someone who's a really good person, very loyal and honest and hardworking. But
let's see. Birth of Ubermensch says, okay, let's go back. He said, oh shit, he's okay. Okay, so Fallout says that's just wrong, my mans. I don't doubt it either. She lost her V card at 11. Holy shit, 11 to 12. Wow. She said, I don't know what's wrong with her, and I'm not really her brother, so at least I don't look bad from her doing this stuff. Wow. So, I mean, if your sister lost her V card at 11 to 12, holy shit. I mean, it's OV, bro. There's no way that you can stop what's going to happen.
She belongs to the street. Percocet, Miley Percocet.
Yeah, bro, it's over. She belongs to the streets. Birth of Ubermensch says the tweet with women saying they really want you to chase and it's just a shit test. It's a psyops. Yeah. Keep your attention spigot flowing. Yeah. Fallout says, LOL, I have brown hair, brown eyes. I'm like 220. I'm trying to lose weight. How tall are you, bro? How tall are you? Let me know how tall are you, but you need to get on that damn Reclaim Your Throne D1 Elite training course. I don't know why you haven't bought it yet, bro. I don't know why you didn't get it when it was on sale, man. You need to get on that damn that training course.
Not too cocky, and someone who has one of those hobbies that's.
So she wants the super hot guy that we showed, earlier, but he can't be cocky. He can't be cocky, and he's gotta think, and he's gotta love her. So let me show you. She wants a man like this, but he can't be cocky. She wants a man like this, but he can't be cocky. Dude, this is the problem. This is the problem right here, y'all. Man like this, he can't be cocky. He has to do whatever she tells him. He has to be a beta brat, a alpha simp. He has to be an alpha simp. It's fucking baloney, bro.
Like hands on.
Monique knows what she wants. Okay.
So you say you're 5'7"? Yeah, you need to get that elite D1 training course for sure, bro. You need to get down to like 160, 170, honestly.
Would you be willing to compromise on the Italian Greek beautiful look for the other things?
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like all of my ex-boyfriends are not people that.
Okay, so all the guys that she actually took seriously, for one, she made them all wait. 2, I'm asking how many exes were there. 3, she couldn't attract the hottest guy that she wants, so she had to settle. So they're telling all women in the West, don't settle, girl. But meanwhile, all of them are settling. It's bullshit.
Physically, I would describe as my type.
Okay, but you.
Oh yeah, and she wants the hot Italian guy to be faithful. She wants get this, guys. She wants the hot Italian guy to be faithful. You can't make this shit up. So he's got to be alpha simp. Okay, he's got to be able to dress. He's got to be rich. Right? He's got to look like this. Even though she's a pale bird face, he's got to look like this. But she's a pale bird face, and then she hasn't even been able to attract those men, but yet that's what she's talking about she wants. And she won't settle until she gets it, even though she's already settled before. Dude, it's fucking bullshit.
You liked other things about them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't just go out with them because they were willing to go out with me.
Traits that I look for in a guy. Honesty's a big one. Smart, intelligent, funny. He's got to be funny. He's got to be easygoing. I like to mess around a lot. So smart, funny, creative for sure.
Smart, funny, creative. The nigga has to have a whole personality made from the damn personality store or some shit. Like, he's just got to be the whole package. He's got to be smart, funny, intellectual, creative. Like, dude, you can't get all these personality traits in one guy. Pick 3 and keep it moving, ma'am. You're holding up the line. Pick 3 and keep it pushing.
Honest. We'll start there.
I would say definitely a good, like, stable job. It doesn't have to be anything like crazy. Like, even if you are just, as long as you're doing something and you have like a good work ethic and you're
good, stable job, gotta have a work ethic, gotta be ambitious so you can make more, though. Yeah, you might be making 50K right now and you're hot and you're my type, but if you don't make more in about 5 years, Deuces.
You're working towards something. Like, I don't expect someone to be like the VP of a company or something, but as long as you're working towards something, I think that that's very important to me. Being able to
At least she's kind of reasonable.
have like passions and hobbies, like things outside.
But she's the hype queen. Remember that.
Of what you do.
Have passions outside of what you do, but she still wants you to earn more. So your passions have to make money. It can't be some fucking money pit. It's got to be a passion that makes money.
Your day at work is very important. Like being able to have fun, like go out with me, like go to concerts, like you want to do things like try new restaurants. Like you're not like so much a homebody. I don't like sitting at home. I like being out. So that's important.
For me, I look for good communication skills. I think communication is everything in a relationship. I also, friendship is more important to me than romance at the end of the day, because you can have.
Tell that to your male best friends. Tell that to the guys in the friend zone. None of them are getting a sniff of the pussy.
Passion, and you can have a great sex life or whatever, but if we're fighting and we're not aligning mentally, I mean, you can find passion and good sex from a ton of people, but I think friendship and just really getting along here is the most important thing, because that's rare. So that's what I look for: style, humor, getting along with my friends, being friendly, great manners.
He's got to get along with the friends. He's got to get along with the friends. And the friends are going to encourage her to cheat on him. Guaranteed. It's bullshit. So he's going to be the alpha simp who gets along with the friends and makes all the girl jokes. Meanwhile, behind your back, oh, girl, you can do better. You can do so much better. Let's go to this girl's night out. Yeah, girl, twerk on him. What's the harm? Your man shouldn't be insecure about you going out and twerking on other men. Dude, it's fucking bullshit.
There's obviously, but yeah, I think the mental is really what matters to me the most.
I'm looking for a hard.
No bra again. I mean, it's ridiculous. Let's see what she's looking for.
Is really what matters to me the most.
I'm looking for a hardworking guy that's honest, loves his mom, really just takes care of himself, and has a little bit of like a boundary. You know, I like to get my way. I don't really like to be told no. I mean, what girl does? But
so she wants a nigga to put her in her place. Dude, we don't have time for that bullshit. Either you're compliant or you're going home.
Stands up for himself and has his own boundaries and his own standards that matter to him. I think that's super attractive for myself.
I've thought about this a lot, so I have a very specific list. Values like health and wellness.
Nobody, the only one who described the type of man, the only one who described the look of the man was the average Becky earlier, okay, and then the below average woman who wants the Italian looking man. None of them are speaking on looks, but I guarantee their look standards are fucking through the roof.
Is a life learner, has a life learner mentality, so likes to learn new things and experience new things, but also likes like a daily routine to keep them in check. So whether it's like working out, the gym,
Working out in the gym are the same thing.
spending time with family, friends.
A daily routine, spending time with family and friends. Sounds like a nigga with too much time. Sounds like a broke nigga.
Loyalty, I feel like that's a bare minimum thing, but it needs said these days.
Okay, so loyalty, but what do you want your man to look like? And we'll determine if you're going to get that loyalty.
I don't know. I think the life learner mentality is the biggest thing, because that kind of like creeps into all aspects of life, like career, hobbies, skills, ambition.
I'm a very personality driven person.
Cap. Oh my God. Oh, I'm very personality driven. Dude. How many Chads and Tyrones do you think she's sucking off? I mean, guys, it's really crazy that they're going to get on here and cap. Tell us exactly what you want. At least give us the decency. Like, they really think we're stupid. Oh, well, I'm a personality girl. You're only saying that for the cameras, ma'am.
So empathy is very big for me, and self-awareness and social awareness and emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. Dude, they keep talking about this damn emotional intelligence, but they haven't even read the book. They heard it from another bitch, and then they say, oh, it sounded good.
Are some things that I actively look out for while seeking a potential partner.
I guarantee, ask them to define emotional intelligence. They can't do it.
But if you're all those things and you're ambitious and driven, then you're at a really good point in your life, and then I can like put in that trust within you to be able to achieve your dreams and goals.
Also, she's missing a nail. As you can see, all whites except on one of her pinkies. How do you think that fell off?
So it doesn't really matter where you are in life right now, like financially.
Oh, it doesn't matter. So you'll date a bum. All right.
And professionally for me, what matters more is you have the
Meanwhile, she's getting flued out. Dude, you can't make this shit up.
drive to strive for more and be able to grow together.
Do you think that sometimes women have unrealistic standards for men?
Yeah, I'm sure. Definitely. Like,
I'm sure women do, but I don't, right?
there's probably some sort of like standard that women will have in their heads about
There's some sort of standard. Ma'am, just tell us height, weight, income. Keep it a buck.
how they want to be treated and stuff, and that might not always be realistic. But I definitely think it's a
No, the standards have nothing to do with how they want to be treated, because we know they don't give a fuck about that. It's about how the man looks. And I'm definitely looks black-pilled, meaning that, yes, looks is 100% the number one thing, number one most important thing.
good thing. Like, it's beneficial that the standards are higher and like women aren't willing to settle, I guess.
But they are settling, as we heard from the pale face, bird face woman.
Yeah, I think people always look baseline for looks. Like, you want to be attracted
Told you.
to someone. I have found.
So why do you have to be attracted to a man if you have a low sex drive? Please tell me that. Why do you have to be attracted to a man? Because she's lying about the low sex drive shit. She has a high sex drive only for the men that she's attracted to, and she doesn't find many men that she's attracted to. Therefore, she concludes that, oh, I have a low sex drive. It's bullshit.
Found being friends with someone first and then dating them has ended up in the best relationship I've ever been in, rather than just
Relationship, not ships. And guess what? I've ever been in, meaning she's not in the relationship no more. So you were friends with the man, you got in a relationship with him, and why did it end? Why did it end? 99% of relationships fail, guys.
just being like, oh, that person's hot. And then you ask all the other questions like, well, do we align morally, this, that, and you kind of find that out as you go. And I think the best way to go is really getting to know someone first. Obviously, you have to be attracted to them, but I feel like people see.
Why? I ask again. She said earlier she doesn't have a high sex drive, so why do you have to be attracted to the man if you're not you're not even planning on having sex with the nigga?
Pictures, or they'll watch TikToks, and I don't know.
Bro, that's y'all doing this. Oh, they'll look at pictures, they'll watch TikTok. Dude, that's y'all. Men are getting ostracized away from TikTok. We're getting our accounts banned for saying that a plus size model is fat in the comments section. We're being ostracized away from these platforms. This is not men who are doing this, bruh.
See beautiful people and be like, I want that. I feel like also social media has kind of romanticized fighting with your partner, which I don't know. Some of the things I see, I'm like, why are you together? I think people.
Cyrus Cherry says your argument isn't good. If she had a high sex drive, would she find anyone attractive? If she had a high sex drive, she would find a broader range of guys attractive, right? So if she has a low sex drive, then she's not even looking for sex. So why does she have to find the guy attractive if she doesn't even plan on having sex with the man? That's my question. It's not even an argument. It's a question.
have an idea of what a relationship should look like. And everyone's different. You have to feel it out yourself.
I agree. I think women are definitely unrealistic because everybody makes mistakes and people will say dumb things. If you get
People will say dumb things. What the fuck is she talking about?
to really know a person and know their true core values and what they stand for, and you're trying to build that firm relationship, little petty things that might matter at the beginning, long term may not really affect that. But being an unrealistic woman will absolutely, one, take away your opportunities, and two, just kind of close yourself off as a category. You know, you could be a bitch, you could be unrealistic, you could
Dude, who thinks that she's not bitchy? Come on.
be sassy, unavailable, whatever the case may be, and I think you could set yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I think it's also totally okay as a woman to have standards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you better be holding yourself to those standards too.
Right.
Right?
No, because the standards are not the same. Like, oh, the standards that women have, women don't need to have within themselves. The standards women have for men, they don't have to they don't, like, men don't require that out of you. You just need to keep up the standard of womanhood and femininity, and most of them are not keeping up with that.
Right. And I think that's the biggest thing sometimes that women forget is, okay, well, you want this guy to be XYZ and do all of these things for you and treat you this certain way, but it's like you won't even text him back. So what's the real true playing?
Yeah, you won't text them back. You won't cook or clean. You won't do the basic fucking woman shit. I mean, damn. So what's the incentive for a guy to, if you do find a guy who's, you know, hot and he's you know, up to your standard, what's the incentive for him to even get with you if you're not willing to do basic things that, you know, should define your femininity?
Field here, I think it definitely goes both ways.
I would say in today's time, women definitely have the ability to stay single for as long as they want.
Yeah, i.e., stay on the carousel.
Because it's obviously socially more acceptable to be that way. So I would say women definitely would be single for as long as they want until they find the right mate.
It's becoming more.
But by that time, you already passed up the right mate over and over and over again. And you only get a few of those guys who are going to really treat you the way that you want to be treated in your life.
Popular now to go after, to really vocalize going after someone who is
Toxic.
really wealthy, really.
She's one of those girls on TikTok talking about, if he doesn't do this for me, then I'm not going to give him sex, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to. She's definitely one of those.
Good looking and is willing to treat you well. And I don't think that's necessarily a problem, but I think there's certainly a number of men who aren't willing to treat you as well and maybe don't look as.
Bruh, the guys who are the rich, really good looking guys are the ones who are treating you like disposable pieces of meat. Okay. The guys who are in your DMs who you have, he's on the requested, he's not even in the primary or general. He's in request. That's the guy who'll treat you right. You don't see him.
Good as, you know, Zac Efron, and maybe don't have as much money, and instead of.
Hold on, what the fuck?
Willing to treat you as well and maybe don't look as good as, you know, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron is her celebrity crush. Jesus.
And maybe don't have as much money, and instead of working towards that or trying to find someone that doesn't feel that way, they lead to bashing women.
I think.
What? What the fuck did she even say there? A whole bunch of nothingness.
Women set expectations way too high. Like a lot of the girls, he's got to be.
Birth of Ubermate said, I'm not going to tiptoe around your emotions and do as you say. When your emotions are out of whack, that's your problem forever. Fallout 91 says, bro, I don't care what females look like. I just care about love at this point. LOL. Okay. Cyrus Cherry said, not trying to sound liberal, but cleaning and cooking are societal expectations of femininity. A lot of women were born at the stake for witchcraft because they were too close to nature. I'm going to tell you right now, if the woman can't cook can't clean, if she's catering dinners like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, you can guarantee that all bets are off.
You know, a boss at his job, he's got to be making this type of money. He's got to be driving this type of car. I hear so many women these days saying they have to marry rich, and it's just so sad.
And that's not you? Dude, stop it. But that's what you want, though. If we asked you, how much would you want? She said, oh, $100K a year is reasonable.
Because, you know, all of that money, the fame, whatever, that goes away. It's like what's in here. And women putting these standards on men, it makes them feel less confident to go out and start dating and doing those things. So I don't know. I just like, again, for me personally, it's not about the money. You have to be hardworking. You have to be motivated. But you know, it's a journey. Life is a process. You know, so that's my answer.
And then, what do you think men are looking for in women?
I think it all comes down to just like looking for that connection. So I don't know, I've like read and heard things that like men want to feel wanted or needed.
They don't know. They have to read up on what a man wants. Meanwhile, men instinctively know what women want. That's why you feel like shit when you broke.
Nurtured in a way. Like, I don't know, I feel like most men are just like big babies. Like it's
Most men are just like big babies. Dude, if anybody is a big baby and childish, it's women. Are you fucking kidding me? Most men are like big babies, dude. Come on.
way. Like
Not even.
I don't know, I feel like most men are just like big babies. Like
Yeah,
it's
right.
not as deep as we think it is. So they just want to feel like that connection with a woman and feel cared for, but maybe
Look at them trying to like minimize men as if we're babies, what the fuck are y'all? If we're babies, then y'all are the damn egg. Nigga, y'all ain't even hatched. Y'all ain't even came out the pussy yet if we're babies.
they get that feeling in different ways than women get from men.
A big one would be confidence, because a lot of women nowadays are insecure. So when they get in a relationship and a guy even says hi to another female, they freak out. Or I know a lot of females stalk their significant others' social medias. But you know, if you're confident in your women, you should know what you bring to the table, what you offer. And if he's not appreciating that, then he's not the one for you. So I think confidence.
There goes
is
that
big.
bullshit.
Just
they're stalking Chad's social media.
Respect.
Yours, you're getting left on scene and requested.
Is another huge one, because a lot of girls nowadays at the clubs, man.
Don't act, oh my God, do not act self-righteous like you're not one of those girls at the club. Dude, stop it. Oh my God. I hate, and like, you know, I love a good pick-me, but ma'am, don't act like you're just, oh, she got the cross on her necklace. She's trying to act all holier than thou. Ma'am, you have a tattoo on your hand. You're not one of them. You are out at the clubs. At least if you haven't gone this weekend or last weekend, then you were there in your past. Like, bro, don't act like you just don't go to the club. Come on.
A lot of girls nowadays at the clubs, man. They're crazy. So a woman with
But then she'll be the same woman to say, oh, well, she should be able to dress however she wants. She should go to a girl's night out. You shouldn't be insecure. You should let your woman do whatever the fuck she wants. She's the same type of woman who would say this. Oh, the girls who go out are crazy. But no, just because you go out doesn't mean she's going to sleep with somebody. Just because she's crazy, get drunk at the bar and you know, stands on the bar and twerks on a guy and then, you know, pulls her skirt up and shows her tits and, you know, ends up on World Star, doesn't mean that she ended up going home with a man. She could have been too drunk to fuck that night anyway, like as if that's a better option.
You know, confidence, good respect, good morals, good upbringing. I think those things are very important. I would hope that's what men are looking for.
Bruh. Okay.
Men are looking for just, it's different for every guy, But I would hope that they're just looking
Nah, it's pretty much the same.
for, what women are looking for, like someone to hang out with, someone to get to know, someone to experience things with, and just like grow a relationship with.
For guys, I think that they want someone.
I ain't gonna lie though, I do fuck with the little Fresh Prince of Bel-Air blouse collared shirt type thing. Fuck with the shirt.
One they can hang out with. Obviously, sex usually for men is a huge thing. Being chill, I think
So you don't have a high sex drive, but you know sex is a huge thing for men. Okay.
guys don't like confrontation and fights. Obviously, I don't either. I know some people do, but being easygoing, I don't think guys like pressure also from girls. Like, I think guys really want to be the one kind of leading the whole relationship. So if a girl's giving too much, they get scared off at first. So yeah, I think that's a big one as well. I think eagerness kind of turns guys off.
I feel like men are really hard on women these days just because
Bruh, y'all make it too easy. I mean, y'all out here acting a damn fool. Ain't nobody hard on y'all at all. As a matter of fact, niggas are easy on y'all. They paying for your OnlyFans, they paying for your drinks, letting you skip the line to get into the bars. How are men hard on women? They simp so that they can get the pussy. How are they hard on women?
we are expected to be all these things and wear all these different hats. We're expected to be these boss ladies, but also feminine, also really good in the kitchen, really good in the bed. So there are a lot of expectations on women.
Men don't expect women to be a boss, bruh. I don't know where the fuck she got that shit from.
To be these boss ladies, but also
No, that's women who say that shit. Men don't give a fuck about no boss ladies.
feminine, also really good in the kitchen, really good in the bed.
No, just be feminine, good in the kitchen, good in the bed. Stay in shape. That's literally it. Fuck that boss shit.
So there are a lot of expectations on women from men to like fulfill the role of the wifey material.
It depends what kind of man, but I think
Keep saying this shit.
the person who I would look for.
Bruh, they ask what do men want, not what you would look for. How do women just spin it back to themselves? That's crazy.
Probably wants a woman that has her own success and
Okay. They keep talking about shit men don't care about. Oh, be a boss, babe. Have your own success. It's fucking bullshit. It's crazy.
I think a lot of men
No
want
clue.
a woman who takes care of herself, whether that's physically or mentally or really both.
There you go. I mean, at least you're on to something. Get off the antidepressants, baby.
And feels like they have a purpose and isn't too dependent on a man.
Doesn't get
the
it.
same thing.
Doesn't get it. Oh, doesn't get it at all. Let's listen up to what the super bossed out lady says.
I mean, it's different. Back in the 50s, it was you stay at home, you take care of the kids, and that's what you do. And now they want independent, hardworking women.
No, the fuck. Where are they getting this shit from? It's crazy. The feminist cult has taught them the lie that men want boss bitches. It's so crazy.
And so I think a lot of guys just want a down-to-earth girl that doesn't really play games, is not out there talking to 10, 15, 20 different guys, and knows what she's looking for.
But then you just said that you play games and you're going to keep your options open and talk to a whole bunch of guys. Dude, full of shit.
And doesn't have to go to the bars every single weekend just to feel better.
But that's you. Jesus Christ. Why do they keep mentioning the bars? Oh, keep going to the bars, dude. That's literally you.
All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. If you like this,
Okay, so yeah. Oh man. Oh, so guys, that leads us into our next video here. We're gonna actually hear from a man who is part of that category, single for 7 years, hasn't had sex in, I think he did have sex within a year. I think like May or some shit, but he's struggling out here. He's not necessarily an incel, but he isn't getting consistent pussy. So we're about to break this shit down. Okay, read that one. Fallout 91 says, yo, I just want a girl, LOL. Mac Two-Tone said, bro said, y'all ain't even hatched yet. Nah, for real, she is tripping. It's clear she has no idea what men want. Fallout says that doesn't cheat. No one says good morals, but she's thirst trapping with those torpedo tits. Exactly. Good morals, but hey, you know, I don't wear a bra. So, dude, men don't want to sign up for women who go out in public and don't wear bras. Okay. Cyrus Cherry with Gen Z, he says, she talking about bombs. You know, Ray need a place to stay this winter, right? Noel D says, ridiculous. The weight and expectations on a man's shoulder is 1,000 times heavier than the weight on women's shoulders. Exactly. It's crazy. So, guys, we're going to take a brief intermission, and then we are going to get back to the live stream. We're going to break down my brother Carmel and, you know, listen to his relationship woes and see if he is going to be able to figure out this game called life.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.
All right, fellas, so let's get to my man Carmel. I'm rolling my R's because he does look like a burrito brother, so shout out to him. Let's get straight into it.
Hello, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy back again. I haven't made a video like this in a few weeks, I think, maybe about a month. Yeah, it's been a fat minute. I've been kind of slacking this past week, and you know, I've been busy at work. I've been trying to focus on my self-improvement habits, and it's really hard to juggle a full-time job and then having to work overtime, and then, you know, going to the gym and focusing on nutrition is very, very hard. I got into some bad habits this week that I'm not proud of. Yeah, so as I was saying, I got into some bad habits. I was kind of slacking on my my diet. You know, I've been breaking my diet a lot this past week.
So bro is falling off on his diet a little bit, you know, struggling, breaking out with acne, whatnot. He probably felt compelled to go to the clubs, probably felt compelled to go to the bars not because, oh, weekend with the bros, No, it's because he can't get pussy and he needs some consistent pussy. He's trying to secure his sexual access and he can't because it's fucking hard.
You know, I'm getting acne and stuff because of some of the foods that I've ate. I didn't
but okay.
Really fast at all this week. I did go to the gym. I did do some of my self-improvement.
So you see, before he gets into any of it, contrary to what these women do, he's holding himself accountable. He's saying, look, this week I've been off my game. This week I didn't go to the gym. This week I went to the bars and clubs. This week I ate some food that I shouldn't have ate, and it's showing on my face. So shout out to the brother.
My habits, and then also another thing is I re-downloaded Tinder and a bunch of dating apps.
There you go.
And that's kind of what I want to talk about today in this video. I want to talk about
average man. This is a Malcolm, guys. This is a Malcolm. Do y'all remember what Malcolm stands for? Do y'all remember what Malcolm stands for? This is it right here. This is it right here. Okay, a mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. This is it. This is it. Mildly attractive, not ugly guy. Tall, good hair, nice facial hair. Burrito brother. So he's taller than his counterparts, right? He's got a good job, 9 to 5 in it. Communicative, operational, likable man. That's what a Malcolm is, guys. Get it through your thick skulls. A mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man.
Dating and relationships and you know, dating in like this day and age for young people.
The crime report clips says, just work hard and become rich and you will get girls, dummies. That's his solution. So you're saying women want money. Okay. Fallout 91 says, I go to the gym. I never have acne, but don't really diet. Yeah, bro, you got to get on that Reclaim Your Throne D1 Elite training course and start dieting, man.
Hopefully this video is not too cringy. But to be honest, you guys, dating, at least for me, dating right now is
He said Gen Z must have a problem getting women. I don't know if you're talking about me or if you're talking about the generation. But yes, the generation for sure is having problems getting women. I'm in a relationship, so I don't have no problems. But, you know, I'm speaking up for the guys who are having issues.
It's not going very, very good, guys. It's
damn, my nigga's about to cry in this bitch. You know, when you in your whip and you just start bawling. Sheesh. Oh, he's saying you. Nah, I'm in a relationship, bruh. My girl. Solid.
I don't know, man. It's brutal. It's so brutal nowadays to date. Especially because I feel like nowadays everybody's like into this whole hookup culture thing and then just sleeping around with everybody.
That's not everybody. That's the women. That's the women, brother.
So it's just very, very hard to trust any people, any person that you meet. You know, you're always thinking about like what their past is like, you know, what people they were with. And then I feel like it makes it hard for the fact that I live in a small town. So I feel like everybody knows when you live in a small town, everybody pretty much knows your business unless you keep it like secret. You have no social media whatsoever. Yeah, so I re-downloaded Tinder last week. I deleted it. And
guys, get off the dating apps. They suck. They don't work. It's bullshit. It's just a lead funnel. It's just a lead funnel into their social media. I mean, you guys should have been known that. I shouldn't have to tell you that.
I re-downloaded it again on Thursday and a bunch of other dating apps, and I feel it automatically makes me feel like stressed out. I don't know why. I just hate being on social media apps and on dating apps in particular. You know, I hate being on them, but this past like week or two since I've been failing at talking to, you know, going up to girls at the gym, I haven't gone up to any girls. I've been feeling.
Guys, do not approach these women in the gym. We've already broken this shit down. Stop it, man. Put in the work at the gym. Let your work be shown. And then if you want to go out, for one, when you go out, don't drink. And I know that could be hard for some people, but I mean, it's pretty easy. Just don't fucking pull your card out. Don't pull your wallet out and you're good. You won't have a drink the whole night because ain't no bitch finna come up and buy you no damn drink. So, you know, when you go to the bars, go. And this is what I'm gonna do, because a lot of bitches might think you're weird because you're not drinking. Go to the bar, get you a water and a lime. And when a bitch asks you, what are you drinking? Tell her a vodka straight, okay? And boom, you're into a conversation just like that.
I guess very lonely, and then very, I guess not desperate, but
that nigga said he desperate for some pussy.
You know, I haven't been with a girl in like months. I think the last time
And I'm telling you right now, women do not. They don't have that same issue. Oh, I haven't been with a guy for months, and yes, that is by choice for them. That's by choice. Getting a relationship is not their choice, but having sex, their choice. Fallout says, I have the path to success, though. I do 415 on leg press. Man, leg press ain't shit. I mean, I'm not trying to, yeah, good job, 415 on leg press. But I'm telling you right now, niggas do leg press because they don't want to, like, actually, like, burn calories. They just want to do leg press and sit down the whole workout and be on their phone. I'm just telling you, get the course, bro. Get the elite D1 training course. The crime report clip says, most men that can't get women talk about it on their channel. Fallout 91 says, I only have YouTube. The Mac Two-Tone says, has the internet already roasted him for this video, or are they sympathetic to the way he feels? Bro fiending for some cheeks, on God.
The last time I slept with somebody was around October, and as a young guy.
Okay, so he said the last time he got some pussy was October. This was 8 months ago. So I guess he made this video in, I would say, around March. Okay, probably late February, early March. And the last time he got some pussy was 2020 October. God damn. I ain't gonna lie, like the most I ever went without pussy was 6 months. 6 months I went into a drought after I graduated college, and then after that, broke the drought.
It's way too long, man. Obviously, like, a part of me wants to be a degenerate guy and just sleep around sometimes, but my end goal,
it sounds like you don't have that option, big dog,
is to be in an actual healthy relationship with somebody that cares about me. And it's just very, very brutal, like,
so these are the guys that the previous women were talking about. Oh, these guys, they don't measure up, they're not doing enough, they're not on women's level. These are the guys they're talking about, guys.
Like, I feel like nowadays,
regular guys just like you and me,
women are doing better than guys, so a lot of guys don't want
to via sex work. Via sex work, bruh.
Go talk to these women, because I don't know if you heard, like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos from a lot of self-improvement guys on YouTube, and it's actually very, very true. The facts that a lot of guys are dropping out of college, they're not getting educated, and a lot of women nowadays are making more money than guys, and I see that on Tinder.
It's not because of college, it's because of sex work, bro.
Because I see the type of jobs that all these girls on Tinder have, or on.
And I'm gonna tell you that a lot of them jobs that they be putting in their bio be cap as fuck. Oh, I'm a nurse. No, the fuck you're not. You're studying to be a nurse, and you're probably gonna drop out. Oh, well, I'm a cosmetologist, so you're not doing nobody's makeup. Oh, well, I'm a beautician, bruh. A lot of these chicks are not working. That's just a title that they use to make it seem like they're doing something. I'm not saying that, every girl is like that, but when you get on these dating apps, it's hella cap. Like, I don't know how many times I'd have met up with a woman and she said that she was a nurse, and then I started asking her some questions and she don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Bumble or these other dating apps like Hinge, they all have like good medical jobs, good medical field jobs, and they're all like in their 20s. Some of them are younger than me, and I know for sure that they make more money than I do. Whereas I'm out here working at a factory, doing physical work.
Okay, and there you have it, working at a factory. This is a M.A.L.C.O.M, guys. Mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man.
I'm making okay money. It's good pay, but obviously I'm not on the level that these girls are making. So it's just like,
bro, do not compare yourself to no woman who's using her beauty to get up in life. That's the worst thing that you could do, bro.
It makes it harder. It doesn't make me feel like a man, because it makes me feel like lower than them, I feel like it just doesn't make me feel good enough, which is one reason I don't like going on Tinder, because every time I go on Tinder, I always feel not good enough for any of these fucking girls. Sometimes I'll match with some of them, but In their bio, they're all going to college. Most of them, or they all have a pretty decent job that seems just better than mine. It just outweighs my job. And I know there's probably other guys on there that have better jobs than me or like crappier jobs than I do. But I just don't feel like I compete with them. I don't feel like I could be someone that they would want to be with.
So this nigga is he's definitely having confidence issues, bro. You can't compare yourself. I don't give a fuck how much a bitch make. I don't care. It does not matter. That ain't gonna change the way that I approach, nigga. If anything, she gonna be buying me some shit. So he's got to change his mentality. What he has to understand is, yes, a woman will judge you on your money and all this kind of shit. But if she likes you good enough, she gonna spend that bag on you. And that's how you really know if a woman likes you, if she's spending that bread on you. So, nigga, you need to get out your head when it comes to the money shit. Nigga, when I was broke, I don't give a fuck what the bitch do. You know? The more money she making, hell, the better. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have somewhere to sleep at night. The crime report clip says it's his fault. He's probably being too picky. Fallout 91 says, yo, I have almost got it, but fucked up, or they did shit. Cyrus Cherry says, I hope I don't offend anyone, but the factory guys get pee from nurses. This guy is generally attractive, but psychologically, he seems too insecure. He's the type to hook up with a tranny. Wow. The Mac Two Tone says he's going outside. This is not good. Yeah, it's not good.
With one, it's my job, and then one, it's
my nigga got the flannel on, so you got to change your swag too. Bitches don't fuck with niggas who wear flannels, bruh.
The other reason is I still live with my parents, you know, and it's very, very hard to pay rent nowadays. I currently pay my
lives with his parents. And look, bro, don't move out until you're ready. I'm never gonna be the nigga to tell you to move out of your parents. Oh, bro, you live with your parents, dude. Look, man, don't move out until you're ready and you got your bread together.
My parents like $400 a month for rent, and if I were to move out somewhere nice here in town, I'd probably be paying like over $1,000 just for a decent, nice place.
So he's paying his parents about $400, so he's contributing to the house. Shout out to him.
I want to get a cheap place. I'll probably be paying like $700, $600, but most likely it'll just be like a small room or somewhere with roommates. At the end of the day, though, I'd rather help pay my parents' mortgage, but it does really suck, you know.
Damn, and he's paying down the mortgage. Woo. That shit crazy, because you know back in the day they got them locked in rates. I guarantee his parents' mortgage ain't that high.
I feel like I can't compete. Like I can't be someone that these girls would be into. And I see it at the gym as well. I get attention from some girls at the gym, but I just don't. My conscience starts kicking in and saying that, you know, these girls probably have these girls are probably more disciplined than I am.
Damn, bro, my nigga's about to cry. Like I looked at like the first minute of this, and then you just said, "Oh, I'm gonna make a video and I want to react to it live." I'm starting to feel bad for bruh, dude. The women in the gym are not more disciplined than you, bro. You may not go to the gym every day, for sure, 100%. But let me tell you something. These women are going to the gym and they're socializing. They sit up there in the gym all day in their fucking short ass shorts and their fucking sports bras, and they're showing their bodies off. And a lot of times they're talking the whole damn time. Not all of them, but a lot of them are talking the whole damn time. They're socializing. It's not about discipline. It's about having a social circle. Bro, come watch the channel. Get the course, bro. Get the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course, bro. You're down bad right now.
They have more control over themselves than I do. They're probably on the path to getting a better.
Jesus Christ, how are you making all these assumptions about these raggedy ass gym rats, bro? How are you coming to these? How is he coming to this conclusion? Nigga, how do you know that they have more discipline? How do you know that they're on a better life path than you? This is crazy. Fallout 91 says, I've never cheated. Well, didn't you say you were like 15, 16, bro? I mean, have you even had time to cheat? Like, shit. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I've never cheated. Well, shit. Have you had a girl? The crime report clip says a white incel got caught last week plotting to kill 3K women. He lived in a trailer with his parents, SMH. Yeah, I think I saw something about that. Chancellor said, watch this the other day, man. It's sad. Yeah, it is wild.
Better job than I have currently. So I doubt myself, and I don't go up to these girls and talk to them, even though I've gotten multiple openings from a few girls at the gym. Because honestly, I don't think I'm bad looking.
No, you're not. I mean, you're a Malcolm, bro. You're a Malcolm. You're like 6'7", 6 or a 7 type guy. And you can work on things to improve to become an 8.
And the thing is, I know what I need to do. I know I need to get off Tinder and just keep focusing on myself, keep up all these self-improvement.
Yeah, stay off the dating apps, guys.
Habits, try to make myself a more masculine and more strong man, because that's obviously what I want to become, is just a better man, more hardworking, more humble, pretty much a good guy, not a simp. I don't want to be a fucking simp, but a generally good what did I say? Shit. Just a good person, Obviously, I'm not trying to be somebody that people will walk over. I want to be strong, confident, and courageous.
Jesus Christ. I need to figure out what's going on in his household, because this seems like it's a home issue, and I don't know what his. I mean, I hate the who hurt you argument, but I don't know what this girl that he was in a relationship with at 16 did to him, but his mind is totally fucked right now. I mean, Jesus Christ, I know we all was going through issues at 23, but damn, bro, you giving these hoes way too much credit, man.
And I'm still working on that, and the more I do these self-improvement habits, the more I feel that way. I've lost, I think I weighed 192 in December. I currently weigh 164, so I lost a total of
Jesus Christ, my nigga turned into a toothpick. We gotta figure out how tall he is.
22, 28 pounds, I believe. And obviously I feel way more fucking confident. I feel way better about myself. But there's still the fact that I still live with my parents. I still don't have the job that I want. I'm still not making the money that I want. And I'm still not taking the risk that I should be taking. I should be taking a lot more risks than what I'm doing right now. I'm about to get a raise at my job, so
for sure. I mean, yes, take risk. I mean, you got your parents to fall back on. They have a house. Some people's parents don't even have a house they can go back to. Take a risk. Start a business. Continue on your YouTube channel. Whatever you got to do, bro, to get yourself out of this funk. Hit the gym. Get the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course. I'm telling you right now, bro.
I'm going to be making a bit more money. But obviously, if I stay at this job, I'm going to end up like most of the people there. Most of the people there that have been there for years. I don't mean to talk bad about people that, are this way, but a lot of them smoke cigarettes. They were smoking
smoke with cigarettes.
They're all fat.
Yeah, smoking cigarettes is a sign of hella stress. Hella stress. He said they're all fat too. Yep.
Overweight. I
Overweight.
don't want to say fat, but they're all overweight. They all
and they're great people too. The people at his job, I'm sure they're great people, but they're not who he wants to be, and that's what's important.
Just kind of accepted that they're going to be stuck in a place like that. They all don't really, all the guys that are there, most of them don't take care of themselves. They all look dirty and smell bad.
Well, that could be the job though, but I don't know.
They obviously make good money because they've been there for years, but it's not really how I want to end up. I don't think I'm better than anybody.
And a lot of these niggas work in the factory jobs. They're like ex-cons, ex-drug addicts, ex-alcoholics. So they're trying to get some stability in their life.
I used to compare myself. I still compare myself to some people sometimes, and it's still something that I'm working on. But I do compare myself more to my past self now. So right now I've been comparing myself to the person that I was in December. You know, I was overweight and now I'm a lot thinner, and I've gotten lots of compliments from my family and from a friend that I saw recently telling me that I look skinny. And obviously I do think I look a lot better than I did a few months ago. But yeah, I know for sure. I just deleted all. I still have a profile on Tinder and on all these other dating apps, but I currently just deleted them, like literally about like 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna keep them. I'm not gonna say the reason why. I'll just say, you know, I was kind of desperate like this week, and I decided to pay for some boosts, you know, some Tinder boosts, and then some.
And that's the trap, dude. The majority of users on Tinder are men, so paying for a boost isn't going to do shit for you. Stop sending money to these bullshit ass dating apps who just want to steal money from men and promise the world and give nothing. It's fucking bullshit.
Bumble boost, and I feel so ripped off, you guys, because like I didn't get any matches whatsoever. I think I've gotten more matches from when I don't use boosts than now that I use boosts and I didn't get any fucking matches. It's just fucking weird. I don't know, and I think I might be shadow banned because I think I got banned a while ago first. I don't know for what reason on Tinder. Yeah, I know I'm probably not making any sense. I just really wanted to make a video today because I hadn't made a video of me talking to the camera in a while. And I've also just been feeling just alone, you know, like I haven't had a girlfriend since I was 17. So that was about, shit, man, it's about to be 7 years since I've had a girlfriend. I'm about to turn 24 in April. I've been with girls here and there. I think the last time I was with a girl, you know, it just lasted like a week, you know.
Damn. Lasted a week. I mean, they're here and there. You can definitely lose. You can get a bitch and lose a bitch in a week too, for sure.
With her
Especially when she figure out that you live with your parents and she can't go back to your. See, having your own crib definitely is a game changer when it comes to attracting women, for sure. Like if you take them back to your parents' crib, you're done. She's not gonna fuck with you. You take her back to, especially if she has her own crib. You take her back to your own crib, then the game is changed. The game has changed.
It just lasted like a week, you know. I slept around with her just once. That was in October. And I'm really just fiending for a relationship right now.
Fiending is crazy. You never want to say that. I mean, he slick sound like a bitch, honestly. Bro, this is why you need the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course, because we call that bitch assness. We gonna get that bitch assness up out of you, bro. We gonna get that bitch assness up out of you, bro. Like, it is not sounding good, hombre. It's not sounding good at all, my brother. Like, you sound hella fucking pussy right now, bro. I am not gonna lie, you sound hella pussy. Fiending for a relationship, my dude. Come on. Where are your nuts at? At this point, bro, you cannot ever say that shit again. You can't ever say that shit again, bro. Please do not say that again.
And it kind of sucks because like that voice in my head just still says that I'm not good enough.
Jesus Christ. You need to talk to your parents and see how they raised you, man. Like, your dad didn't put no confidence in you. Your mom didn't tell you how handsome you were when you was growing up, bro. Like, what is it? I mean, a lot of guys do grow up in this way where they have no positive reinforcement. And I feel for him. I really do. It sounds like he really didn't have any positive reinforcement, or his parents are like super old and they still like, you know, live by that old guard of, oh, you're just a great kid and any woman would be lucky to have you, baby. Like your mama still calling you, oh baby, and all this kind of shit. I mean, it's the old guard, it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. Like his parents might be really old, and therefore like he really didn't have anybody to relate to. I don't know. It doesn't really sound like he suffered from any type of abuse, but it sounds like, I mean, just his lack of confidence, that maybe he had never been involved in any team sports. Maybe he had never been involved in any clubs in high school. Maybe wasn't really socially active, and his parents might have sheltered him. That's what it really sounds like. It sounds like he's very sheltered.
And obviously, I still don't think I'm the man that I want to be yet. You know, I still don't speak up sometimes for myself. My social skills aren't the best. I have to admit that I'm still some sort of a coward. When I went to go ask my boss about the new job opening where I'm about to get my raise, like I walked in there all nervous and you know, like stuttering. There was like 4 other people in the room when I asked them about like, oh, where'd I get this application so I could apply for this new position. And I was proud of myself for walking in, but the rest of the day I was just kind of unconscious because I was, you know, I walked in there and I was stuttering like
Bro. And that's okay to be nervous about asking for a promotion. But you want to stand up straight, you want to prep yourself mentally for that, and then you want to go for it, man. I think you're really thinking way too deeply into it, my friend. I really think he's thinking way too deeply into it.
I was like super nervous. I know that they could tell that I was nervous asking them about the application. And that's one thing that I would really love to get over is just like stop being nervous when I go and go after something that I want. You know, I'm still not planning on being there for a long time. I really want to get out of there and by the end of May, hold on, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, so I really want to get out of there by the
Damn, that nigga was finna start breaking down on camera.
end of May, but I don't know, since I'm gonna get a raise, I still don't know what my raise is gonna be. I heard it was gonna be about maybe $1, $1.50 more, which would bump me.
And that's a lot, you know. That's good money. $1.50 raise is pretty good. Don't speak on it right now, bro. I wouldn't jinx it to speak about a raise that you haven't received yet. You know, that's just me though.
Bump up my paychecks a pretty good amount, to be honest, especially when I get overtime. And it makes me think a little bit more about taking the risk and quitting in May and trying to start my own business and working part-time. But at the same time, I know I'm not going to get what I want out of working at that place. I still don't feel 100% comfortable there, like, because I'm still learning, I'm still training. You know, they're very, very behind, and they're
God damn. And it's so fucked up because he just seems like he seems like a stand-up guy. He really does. He seems like a stand-up guy. I'm looking at his YouTube channel. He's got a whole different array of topics that he speaks about. You know, nothing really targeted to any niche or genre. He is playing with guns. I'm not gonna lie. He does have some TikToks playing with guns. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, Second Amendment, it looks like he's meal prepping and eating right and doing all that stuff. So shout out to that. You know, I just know that there is a stigma when it comes to guys who are not getting access. People would consider him an incel, and he's even gone no fap. Okay, so he's falling into the no fap and all this kind of stuff, which is fine. I think that's a good route to go. But a lot of times, no fap, semen retention is a cope for not getting pussy. So I I can get the no fap, like don't beat your meat, don't masturbate, stop watching porn, for sure, 100%. But then also like really be careful on the no fap shit and make sure that you're not coping for not being able to get pussy. Let's see. Mid-value man says, I need to know how tall he is. Fallout says, I feel for him. He also says, I get that nicotine is addictive to even me, and so I don't touch it anymore. He says he has ex-con look, though. I'm like my bro, and people still drool over him. I'm just fat. He's skinny. My ex lost me right before November. Well, yeah, I think that I don't think he's an ex-con, man. He lives with his parents. Usually when you're an ex-con, your parents ain't letting you back in the crib. After that, after you go to prison, it's OV. Chancellor says down horrendous. Cyrus Cherry says LOL. He used them or he used they them pronouns. Yeah, that's an L. Mac Two Tone says he acting way too feminine for me. Sheesh, it's wild. He is really saying this shit. He messing up his chances even more at this point. Yeah, for sure. And it got in this video got 40,000 views. It's higher than any video I've ever made, except on my Black Gen Z channel. Cyrus Cherry says, Gen Z, I think you just nailed it. His parents probably raised him as more of an asset, probably was gaslighting to believe he's obligated to repay his parents for existing facts. Fallout 91 says, I've been abused mentally and physically. Wow. Shout out to you, brother. Cooley 410 says he just needs confidence. That's all he needs to enlist to become a Navy SEAL. Oh, shit. The Mac 2 Tone says W for accountability. I'll tell you that much. Fallout says, nah, the Army's better. Guns are fun. Yes, guns are fun. But like I said, if something like if he was to spaz out about his lack of sexual access, they're going to be like, oh, well, they're going to look through his shit. And I would hate for them to use that as ammo and say, oh, look, he was playing with guns and he was an incel and da-da-da-da. You know how the narrative goes. Chancellor says the hoes got mans feeling like R. Kelly. He's fighting for his motherfucking life. For real, dog. This nigga is out here. Y'all kill me with this shit.
Their management there is not too great. Like they're good people, but like the way they manage their workers is not too great because all all the people that are working at the department that I'm at right now are all new. Besides the lead, one of the guys has been there for 6 months and he still doesn't know like every single thing there. And the lead guy's gonna leave in like 2 months, and they're gonna make this other guy in charge, and he doesn't even know how to start one of the machines. But anyways,
so it sounds like he's working with a crew full of scrubs, and he's like the newer generation who knows how to operate machinery, who knows how to use the internet, who knows how to use computers. And it looks like he might have a competitive advantage. So I wouldn't say, hey, bro, I wouldn't say leave the factory job just yet, bro. I wouldn't say leave the factory job just yet. I would say, hey, man, stick it out because it seems like, well, maybe 2-3 years, stick it out. It seems like you got a competitive advantage over your counterparts and your coworkers. So it seems like you really do have a competitive advantage when it comes to that. So you might be eschewing for a managerial position, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. It makes me think about quitting because I'm gonna get this raise. I'm obviously gonna be making a little bit more money, but I know that I'm not gonna get what I want out of this job. I'm not gonna get the social skills. I'm not going to get the risks. I'm not going to get the adventures.
And parents, I got to put this back on the parents. This is what you guys should have done for your child. Take that nigga to Disney World. Take him to Disneyland. Take him out of the country one time, at least once throughout his life. Do something to where he can get that social aptitude so that he's like not hubba bubbaing around, a bitch with fucking spandex at his local gym.
The supervisors there say I have a lot of potential. And I think they're right. I think I do have a lot of potential.
I will tell you this though, the supervisor says that to everyone. The supervisor is gonna say that to every single person, bruh. Everybody.
I don't think I'm stupid. I don't think I'm dumb. Obviously, I have some problems that I know that I could work on and I could improve, like my social skills.
I love the accountability though, man. Shout out to this brother right here. We're all rooting for you, bro.
And my humbleness. And
you mean your humility, your vocabulary, some things to work on for sure.
And working on my ego, obviously. I don't think it's that bad, but I still need to work on that. But I know I have way more potential than what they think. I know if I leave, I could go work at a pharmacy. I know I could be like a receptionist or something, which I'm not saying it's better than the job that I have now, but it would definitely help improve my social skills. I know that I could go to school and acquire a different skill or degree that'll get me another job that obviously I'll make a lot more money. I know that I could attempt this business and I'll probably fail. I'll probably fail a few times maybe, but I know I could get somewhat of a business going, especially if I work on my social skills.
Yeah.
My dad has a business, so I know he could teach me a lot, and I've learned a lot from him. My brother-in-law has his business.
Get into the family business. Why aren't you working for your parents or something? Come on now. Get in the family business, bruh. Scale
One
it.
of my friends that I just saw recently, I mean, he's a freelance photographer and a cinematographer.
Now that's not the profession. If you want to make some money, don't get into taking pictures of people for a living. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, you might be able to link up with a whole bunch of beautiful women and take pictures of them half naked. I'm gonna tell you right now, most of those photographers, they're not fucking those girls. So even though they got their camera lens on them and they're taking pictures, most of those photographers are not fucking those girls. So I wouldn't say go into photography. It's a very competitive. Every motherfucker got a camera nowadays, unless that's really your passion. But you're not gonna make no money off that shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Cinematographer, and he pretty much has his own business. He's working for somebody right now, but he's done lots of gigs on the side. Another old friend of mine, she has her own photography and video business as well. She does weddings. I could learn a lot from a lot of these people, and I know I need to start my own business.
What you need to do is if you're a photographer or a video editor, get on Fiverr and just edit videos, because you'll make more money on Fiverr than you'll ever make going and shooting gigs and all this goofy shit. Unless you work for like a Hollywood or a music executive label or some shit.
Just because I really hate working for people. I know I need to get certified as a personal trainer and keep working on my fitness and nutrition, because I know I really love doing that. I really love that. I really want to make videos for YouTube about fitness and nutrition, and just like videos like these where I'm just talking, or maybe just going on adventures or something. I know I could get educated. I know I could learn new skills for jobs that'll pay me more. And I'm honestly really scared of quitting, you guys, because my plan was to quit at the end of May, get a part-time job. Well, not right away, not get a part-time job right away, but
you got to figure out what you want, bro. You just asked for a promotion and now you want to quit. Is you quitting contingent on getting or not receiving that promotion? This is not how you want to base decisions in life off of.
Really want to travel, because I feel like travel is...
Oh, I want to travel. Dude, you sound like some of these hoes. Bro, build up in your 20s so you can travel in your 30s and 40s, man.
Essential. You know, I've been watching, I don't know if you guys heard of Timothy J. Ward. He does a lot of traveling and does seasonal work. And I've been inspired a lot by him to go out and travel. And I've seen all these videos of these people living in their cars and just traveling around the United States.
Bro, do not do that shit. That's some bum shit. I'm not saying you can't do that and have fun, but you want to be scraping up pennies? No, fuck no, dude. Do not be one of these roadsters who just picks up and travels across the United States and lives in a van, dude. Don't do it, please.
And I really want to do that, you know, travel on a budget and sleep in my car.
Travel on a budget, bro. You're gonna be a broke ass nigga. And I'm not trying to shit on him. Maybe if he does a YouTube channel, it'll blow up. But usually that's a woman's game. If you start doing a channel like that where you're filming yourself sleeping in your car, ain't nobody sending you cash apps, ain't nobody sending you super traps, ain't nobody sending you no damn donations, bruh. I'm telling you right now, don't do that shit. It does not work the same for men. It does not work the same for men. It does not work the same for men. I know that little homeless bitch got y'all. It's a little homeless bitch on YouTube who let me see if I can just show you. This girl's living in her car in LA. Living in her car in LA. Here she go. All in with Ari. She has 82,000 subs and she's trying to convince people that she's broke. She has 82,000 subs and then she's trying to convince people that she's broke. Let me show you the life of a bitch who lives in her car. Let me get into it real quick. Let me pull this video up because this shit is crazy. Shorty is really trying to make it seem like she's just a broke ass bitch. Let me see. All right. Let's get into it. Let me find this video real quick of her because. All right. Let me see. And she's getting hundreds of thousands of views, and she's trying to convince people that she's broke. Okay. So let me pull up this video for you guys. It's fucking bullshit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. My name is Ariana, and I am homeless. I will be 32 this Monday, the 25th of July. And
Homeless with a face full of makeup, lip gloss on, a clean. This hat has no blemishes on it. Jesus Christ! If this is homeless, shit, sign me up.
I won't be celebrating. I don't have any family or friends. I do have a full-time job, and I live in my car, and I have lived in my car for the last 7 months now. There's that. It's lonely. It's definitely lonely. But I am also a very introverted person, so it's only lonely occasionally. I'm actually enjoying it because I have all this freedom and solitude, and I make my own rules, and I'm not bound to a mortgage, so there's a lot of upsides to it.
Okay, so she's trying to perpetrate the fraud like she's living in her car homeless. That video got 2.2 million views. She at least got 5 bands from that ad revenue. And if she posted every day, she would be making $10,000 a month. You cannot tell me that that woman is homeless. She's choosing to live in her car for the YouTube clout. She's even got a video, am I a scammer? Yes, ma'am, you are. No one says, you know how many dudes would move this bitch in? Exactly. She's so full of shit, dude. Bro, you naming all this shit that has nothing to do with getting a bag. Lord have mercy. Somebody help this boy out. You heard that shit. I know my dad might doubt me. Ooh, it sounds like there's something going on with him and his dad's relationship. Oh, my bad. I didn't share the screen. All right, my bad. Let me run it back.
Bill, buying food. I know some people might doubt me. I know my dad might doubt me, but it's just a risk that I have to take, because if I don't take this risk, I know if I don't take this risk and I stay at the job that I'm at right now, I know I'm always gonna be wondering what would it be like working at a seasonal job? What would it be like trying to start my own online business? And you know, I'm just gonna be wondering what it would be like to do all these things if I don't do them now.
That nigga finna cry.
He
talking a little slow. Let's speed up the video.
And I think it might affect my dating a lot more, because, you know, girls want to see a guy that has a stable job, can take care of himself. He's strong, confident, you know, like, man, dominant. And if I'm just working a part-time job and trying to start a business, you know, a lot of them might see through that. They just might see the failure. You know,
Bro, you're not failing, bro. You're only 23 years old. You gotta chill, man. You gotta stop with the self-deprecation. I don't know what your dad is telling you. Maybe he telling you ain't shit and you ain't gonna never be shit. You gotta get out of that negative mindset, bro. That pessimistic mindset. I know shit is hard, man. Shit's hard for me. And I talk my shit, but I'm hopeful, bro.
If I really meet somebody that I connect with, you know, she might stay around and like she might see potential in me. I don't know.
Hold on, run it back, dude. Look at that gulp. She might stay around and dude. I ain't gonna lie, I hate the who hurt you argument, but this is extremely applicable for his situation. His last girl did a number on him, it seems like. It appears. Like, she left him probably when she was going to college. She said, oh, fuck this shit, I'm going to college and I'm finna get ran through. And he felt that. I guarantee that's what happened to his high school sweetheart. I guarantee. Birth of Ubermensch says they just don't have a dream. Their dream is usually women. Yeah, that's the issue.
Stay around and like she might see potential in me. I don't know, and stick around.
And I hate being the guy who's purpose, but yeah, this guy needs a purpose. Look at the gulp that he did. Look at the big gulp that he said when she said, when he said she might see potential in me, and you know, stick around. That shit sounded it looks so bad.
Through the process, but might see potential in me. I don't know, and stick around through the process, but you know, I think it might just make things a little bit harder in my dating life.
My man's, get your hands off your face, big dog. That's some hoe shit. Birth of the Ubermink said, and if your dream is women, I think it just might be hard to have any room for a dream that would be successful to provide for her. Facts. Cyrus Cherry says, Gen Z, you'll be shocked how I felt at his age. I had just caught a felony and kicked out a ghetto college. In your head, you start believing all your peers are millionaires and you are behind. Yeah, no, that is 100% true. I agree with you for sure. From that perspective, I can totally relate.
You can have one, right? But yeah, it's just brutal nowadays. You guys dating. I thought about making these like Tinder videos, but I don't really think I should make them. But I might, you know, just to mess around for a bit. I really want to go to Seattle and like hop on Tinder over there, because I'd probably get a lot more matches going over there and just like meeting somebody and
go to Seattle, bro. Do not go to Seattle, bro. Do not go to Seattle, bro. Go somewhere warm. Go to like New Mexico where your look is in. Go to Texas where your look is in. Go to Arizona where your look is in. Okay, you could definitely get some fucking bad Latina bitches. Come on, bro.
Going out somewhere.
Like, it's a lot of Latina bitches who only fuck with Latina men. All you got to do, I hope he knows Spanish. All you got to do is learn Spanish, big dog. And if you know it, shit, bro. I mean, it's OV. It looks like you're a little taller than all your, burrito compadres. So you got a competitive advantage and you're not even seeing it.
I don't know. But yeah, I delete all my social media apps right now, all the dating apps. I'm going to keep focusing on the self-improvement stuff. I'm going to keep trying to making these videos. I'm going to keep exercising, keep on meditating, keep on journaling. I'm going to keep focusing on my nutrition. I'm going to keep trying to do the best that I can at the job that I'm at currently. And I'm going to try to make a decision and see if I'm going to take these risks or stay there a lot longer than summer, past summer, because obviously I want to quit before summer to enjoy the summertime a bit. But we'll see what happens, you guys. Yeah, if anybody has any, I've taken a lot of dating advice from like people on YouTube, just like random videos on YouTube, but I just wanted to make my own video.
Yeah, guys. It sounds like he's listening to dating coaches, dude. These dating coaches. Look, man, fuck all that shit, bro. I'm not a dating coach. I'm not one. Look, I'm trying to get you in good shape so you can have the confidence to go do that shit yourself. The dating coaches are going to lead you astray. I'm telling you. Birth of the Ubermensch says self-improvement is not what I meant. I got you, Gen Z, and he just said it. That's not what we're talking about, huh?
My struggles, I guess. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. If anybody sees this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. All right, you guys. So I'm back in my driveway because I felt like I had a little bit more to say. There's this quote out there that goes, women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally.
So it sounds like he's definitely listening to Red Vitamin content. So hopefully he stumbles across my channel.
But men are only loved in the condition that they provide something.
Yes, absolutely.
And that quote really hits me because I've always felt that way, like the feeling of not feeling good enough. I feel like I can't provide the protection or the security that women want. And nowadays it seems like women are more masculine than men.
Yeah, that is true. Now he's starting to sound a little more Red Vitamin. Birth of Ubermensch said, "You got it. You are correct." I mean, he sounded like he was in the PUA. Yes.
They're more confident. They have better paying jobs. They're college educated. Their suicide rates are a lot lower than men.
Okay, well, men have always had high self-deletion rates. I mean, not as high as they are today, but I'm saying that our self-deletion rate has always been higher than women, just because men are, they're more willing to take that violent step, which is extremely unfortunate. But at the end of the day, he's talking about they more college educated. Look, they're getting into more debt. See, you're looking at it as, oh, they're more educated. Dude, they're getting indoctrinated. They're consuming the feminist rhetoric, and they're coming out and they don't know how to put together an intelligible sentence. They don't know how to argue and debate points that are nuanced. They don't know how to debate points that are basic. They don't even understand basic human nature between male and female, and that's an issue as well. Shout out to Cyrus Cherry with the $40 Cash App. He said, for always support. Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. But yeah, it just seems like he's a little misguided. Maybe, and obviously his father, yes, his father is an example, but his father isn't the guy who, no disrespect to Pops, but he doesn't really look up to his dad in the way that, will motivate him to get up off his ass, because it's just Pops. You know what I'm saying? When it's your family member, it doesn't really motivate you to go crazy like that for some reason. But then when you see somebody else, like, you'll get mentored by somebody else who's not your family member, even though your family member might be in the same industry doing the same shit. Birth of Ubermensch says, self-improvement in a dream is what these guys don't have a understanding of, the distinction. Birth of Ubermensch also says, but frankly, that may be an IQ issue, and that's genetic. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a smart guy. I think he he found the rabbit hole and he's going down under it. It sounds like he's getting over his red vitamin rage phase and he's getting into that self-improvement. So that's good. Cyrus Cherry says, I know a girl with a degree in journalism. She works at Dollar General now. Nothing wrong with that, but she acted like Joy Reid in college. Exactly. It's fucking crazy. Like, these women will get useless degrees and then you think they're working a good job. And then like 2 weeks later, they're getting laid off or they're getting fired because they started a fucking OnlyFans account.
And I find that quote to be pretty true. You know, it might not be true in a sense to some women. I know some women will stick around, like I said earlier, if they see a potential in a guy. But for most girls nowadays, I think it's very true, especially because guys are.
Yes, for sure. Mostly, especially the hot ones.
Guys are weak nowadays.
Guys are simps.
I currently still think I'm one of those weak guys, but I'm slowly transitioning into a stronger man because of the self-improvement that I've been doing, the videos that I've been watching, the podcasts that I've been listening to. But yeah, that quote really sticks to me. It really makes me think. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of these girls have better paying jobs and better education. So a lot of guys they don't feel confident. They don't feel good enough. They don't feel masculine enough. So they don't even try. That's why I've seen this on YouTube also, that a lot of girls complain that they can't find any good guys. They can't find any guys that are at a good level, that are stable, that are present.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. They know where the good guys are at. They're their male best friends.
And a lot of it has to do with what.
And the male best friends are not ugly, okay? A lot of the times, the male best friend is not ugly.
Society is pushing to men these days. You know, a lot of men are addicted to pornography. They're at home jerking off. They're addicted to video games, so they lost all that social interaction with people and women. So people nowadays, and mainly guys, have a lot of instant gratification. So they get all their
no, women get the instant gratification. Yes, men get it from porn, but that's about it. That's the only instant gratification men get. Our life is fucking, it's either a depressed hole of nothingness or it's a brutal fight to the top. Like, you only have two options: either be a fucking bum or it's a brutal fight to the top, or you can be, you know, beta bucks and provide for a woman who's, you know, fucking and sucking another man's dick, and, you know, who really doesn't give a shit about you, but she wanted kids and she shot a Hail Mary after she accumulated 300 bodies by the time that she's 30 years old. So
sexual gratification from pornography. Their dopamine levels are super high, so like they don't even feel like you know, staying in shape, going out, you know. And I was definitely one of those guys. You know, I was addicted to video games and, you know,
jerking off,
the P Hub. But you know, I'm slowly climbing out of that.
That nigga went in, came back, went in, jerked off, came back, and made another video. Goddamn, I gotta hold myself accountable for jerking off.
And I just want to keep talking to the camera, but so I can see how I do. So as I was saying about instant gratification,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really do feel bad for bro, because he just needs to relocate, dude. If he went to Miami, he'd be fucking. I mean, you don't have to be a rich nigga. He'll be cleaning up just because he's Hispanic.
I definitely was one of those guys, or one of those people that had a lot of instant gratification in my life. I didn't really work hard for anything. I didn't really delay my gratification. But now that I've been on my self-improvement for a while, I think it's been like 2 or 3 years since I first kind of got into self-improvement. The first book I got, I believe, was How to Make Friends and Influence People. There was one before that about finance, which I don't remember what it's called. But I do have it. I do have the book. But definitely, you know, back in the day, I was on social media. I used to fiend for likes. I used to fiend for girls following me. I used to fiend to, you know, follow girls.
You probably should have kept that social media and helped and used it to cloud up or start an online business, like you said.
You know, I was addicted to video games. I was addicted to, you know, those bad websites. The you know what I'm talking about. I'd be doing all the I'd be fapping. I'd be addicted. You know, I was just addicted to being on screens, like on my phone all the whole time. I don't really have any female friends.
Bruh. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, yeah, you can have some female friends that you're not trying to fuck, but once you start going down that, oh, let me get some female friends and they'll help me get women, you're gonna take a L, bro.
I wasn't doing any sports really. I wasn't really working hard. I'm working a lot harder now. I'm definitely behind. I feel like I'm behind, but I'm probably at the spot. You know, like some YouTubers say, I'm probably at the spot where I'm supposed to be at. But I mean, this video is about relationships and about dating. You know, and what I said in the beginning of the video about me wanting to be kind of a degenerate and sleeping around, I do crave that, but there's something about
You heard what I said earlier. Sexual access, sexual attraction is essential to a man's mental health. It sounds like to me, though, he is wanting one girl. He wants to consolidate on one good relationship, which, you know, shout out to the brother right here. But, you know, it is what it is. Biological urge. No man can fight that.
with a woman that, like, you know, just cuddling with a girl like that cares about you, that you like, and that she likes you, that just makes you feel more alive. And I really crave that. I had my last relationship when I was 17, and to be honest with you guys, it was the longest relationship that I was in. I think it was like a total of like 7 or 8 months. But I don't feel like I've ever been in a real relationship. You know, I really don't know what it's like to actually have someone care about you or believe that somebody actually cares about you. Like I was saying about the quote that I was talking about women, children, and dogs being loved unconditionally, and men only loved in the condition that they provide something. I've never felt, even though I do love my friends and I'm grateful for my friends and I'm grateful that they're all doing pretty well. They're not, you know, struggling too bad or anything like that.
Shout out to Cyrus Cherry. He says, I read that one. He said, damn, Gen Z, I definitely relate to that statement. At his age, I felt like if I didn't make it as a celebrity, everything else was useless. Wow, it's a hit or miss. Yeah, for sure. Birth of Ubermix said, I jerk, I get bitches, I made $1 million in crypto. That whole porn, there's something about it that's low IQ telling sometimes addictions that sounds very, very victim-like preparation for future reasons for repetitive failures. Cooley 410 says that's facts, bro. I had this weird belief that if I'm not some superstar by 18, my life is over. Birth of Ubermix says that's the point. I've never been in a long-term relationship yet. I have none of your afflictions.
I've never really felt like somebody actually cared about me, you know, like, and the thing is, like, if you show weakness, women will, they just don't like that. I don't think they're into that. Into guys showing weakness. They want to see a guy that's stable, like said, present and confident, and that has his shit together. And pretty much, if a girl is depressed, if she's struggling, people will be there for her, you know? People will be there for her. And if a guy's stressed, depressed, or struggling, or dealing with suicidal thoughts, nobody's really going to come around. I feel like I've dealt with that most of my life, and I'm pretty much getting through it by myself. I did go to therapy this past year. I think I did 3 sessions. I feel like it didn't really work out for me.
Yeah, you probably had a feminist therapist.
Might have helped me a little bit, but when I really started going hardcore on my self-improvement stuff is when I started seeing my mental state getting better as well. But like I said, if a woman is going through a suicidal period in their life of thinking, you know, suicidal thoughts, people will be there for her. If a guy's going through it, he's just gonna hear man up. Nobody's gonna really give a fuck. Girls are just gonna, you know, distance themselves from that guy. Which is why it just makes it shit a lot harder, you know. And for all the guys that say to not focus on women, to focus on your you know, on your fucking goals, on your passion, on your fucking you know, on your purpose. Most of these guys are full of shit, man. I do believe it because I watch a lot of Hamza, and I do believe it. Like I know a lot of them say, you know, follow your purpose and the women will follow you, but a lot of guys are
No, they're not gonna follow you. You still gonna have to approach and do all the extra shit.
now saying that follow your purpose and just focus on and don't focus on women at all. But a lot of these guys are doing it mainly for the women, you know, like
Right,
doing all
right.
this shit for the girls.
Facts.
And this is like one of my drives too. Like I'm focusing on self-improvement because I obviously want to be with somebody. You know, I got I got home, I went inside and I cracked open a few beers. This is my second beer in my Yeti, so I'm kind of drunk right now a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the best idea to talk about self-improvement and then drinking beers.
I haven't really had much to eat today, so the second beer is kind of doing it for me right now. It's just crazy, man. Like the struggle's real. It's brutal out here to date. I just really want to, you know, I haven't been with a girl since October. I just want to have that feeling of comfort with a woman, and it's something all men need, you know. Like a lot of guys just be like, oh, just focus on your purpose and don't pay attention to any girls. But it's just like,
yeah, that.
I feel good at times about
that don't pay attention to any girl sound like some gay shit.
myself, and I feel confident about myself, you know. But we were meant to be with, you know, I'm straight. I'm a straight dude. So obviously I crave affection from women, you know. I want to hold a girl's hand. I want to hold a girl's hand. I want to cuddle with a girl. I want to look into her eyes and, you know, kiss her. And it's something I'm currently not getting.
Yeah, bro, don't be out here kissing these hoes, bro. You shit, man. I mean, what can you say, bro? What can you say? A M.A.L.C.O.M, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man is out here struggling. He's out here struggling. Cooley 410 says therapy is pointless. Don't go. Birth of Ubermix says shit's crazy though to see it so diverse like this, though showing the true nature of the decline. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, various country. Oh, Birth of Ubermix. You said you were a millionaire, right? Damn, nigga, send a cash up. Send a goddamn PayPal. You a millionaire, my nigga. Come on now. Cooley 410 said men need to swallow the black pill that nobody gives a fuck about you and your problems. Find solitude. Facts. Mid-value man says if he gets a bitch and they break up, he might delete himself. No cap. Yeah, no cap. He's got to be very careful. Take all the weapons away from this nigga. Birth of the Ubermix says, go ahead, man, get deep with it. Mid-value man says, don't worry, bro. You'll get a girl when she's 30 and ready to settle down after putting up Hall of Fame numbers in the streets. Right. Cooley 410 says, this is a war on masculinity. The only one suffering from this is straight men. Yep.
And I feel deprived, and I feel I just feel
that nigga finna cry. 2 beers in, and my niggas finna let the waterworks loose.
I feel like there's something missing, you know. And
damn, once a motherfucker start laughing crazy, he got that look in his eyes.
I know if I keep up my self-improvement habits and keep going hardcore like I've been doing this past like 2 months and a half, I know I'll get there. I know I'll find somebody.
This nigga got me wanting to make a damn beer.
and almost good guys that are trying to become like a strong men, they actually want to be with women, you know, like.
Yes, this is what I keep saying. The nice guys, the good guys, the Malcolms, guys, the mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men, they 100% want to be with women, and these are most guys out here. These are the 80% that aren't getting laid, okay? These are the 80-20 rule. Yeah, these are the 80%. These good guys, stable, you know, good head on his shoulders, may not be where he wants to be in life yet, but he's still pushing. These guys right here, they're not getting any play. None at all. You heard, bruh. He ain't got no pussy since October. It's 2023. This nigga ain't cracked no cheeks since October. Now he's on his damn YouTube talking about some no fap.
Long term, they actually want to be with somebody for their whole lives and have kids with.
This nigga has not gotten pussy since October 2020. It's different out here, y'all.
But it's so fucking hard nowadays, you guys. Like,
or October 2021. My bad.
You got to focus on your career. You're working fucking 40+ hours a week. You have to stay in shape. You got to balance out your whole fucking life, and it's so hard to juggle everything. I think the reason why I kind of went downhill this week is because I just been feeling exhausted. Because I have been feeling exhausted like these past few weeks. You know, I wake up every morning, I make my protein shake, go to the gym for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I come home. The days that I don't meal prep, I have to cook, so I have to cook. And then I want to spend some time outside because
cooking. Men are cooking now, y'all. Men know how to cook way better than women nowadays. Modern men know how to cook better than modern women. Point blank.
I think it's essential for people to spend time outside and, you know, experience nature and be out in nature. And
these hoes got this nigga talking about be out in nature to get some pussy. Lord have mercy. Mid-value man says, I'm around his age and used to be like him, coping. He needs to get his passport. Yeah, bro. Passport gang, passport bros. Get your damn passport. You already speak Spanish. Get your... What the fuck are you doing here, bro? Get a bag, get your passport, go overseas, come back, tell us how great the women are over there on YouTube, and you're going to be a fucking star, bro. It's OV. Okay? Mid-value man says, that's facts. Women are surprised that I'm able to cook, and they think I can cook for them. Exactly. No, ma'am. You're going to have to get your ass in that kitchen. Just because we know how to cook as men don't mean that you're not finna get your ass in the kitchen in some lingerie and an apron on. Spark That Shit says, I'm a chef. Learn to cook. Trust me, women practically throw themselves at me. I'm a 4 at best. Yeah, I definitely grew up cooking. I grew up in a huge household. I love to cook. I know how to cook. But at the end of the day, if I, am gonna take a woman seriously, she better know how to cook too.
And then you still have to go to work for 8 hours in a shitty fucking manufacturing job, you know. And it's just hard, I have to do that for 5 days a week. And if I don't get overtime, I get some free time to myself. But like today's my Sunday, it's my second day off, and then tomorrow I have to go back to work. It's 1:36 p.m. right now. I could have definitely done more if I wouldn't have spent a lot of time on these dating apps yesterday and the day before.
Get rid of the dating apps, guys. They're no good.
But sometimes we fall into bad habits and we get off track with our purpose and our goals. I'm all over the place, you guys, right now. I haven't really drank recently. And since I've been fasting and not eating as much food, I feel like I get drunk faster. It's like a beer and a half in. I mean, I'm not like drunk, but I'm buzzed, obviously. Drinking Modelo's.
Modelo. Okay, so he does speak Spanish.
Yeah, man. If I was watching this video and I believed it for a while from LFA on YouTube, he was saying why men should stay single in their 20s. He said that we are money making machines because we're full of testosterone. But I mean, he did say you could sleep around and meet girls here and then go on like small dates. But I don't think it's 100% true. If you are single, you probably will progress more. But if you're a guy that actually wants to be with somebody, and then No, I don't think you should stay single. I think you should, if you have a crush on that one girl, you know, at the gym or at the grocery store or whatever, go up and say it, man. I've had multiple chances with this girl at the gym, and I blew all of them, man, for like the past year.
God damn. This nigga got one-itis like a motherfucker, stuck on a bitch at the gym. Ain't that about some shit?
It's hard out here, you guys. It's brutal. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the video here. I mean, I do want to keep talking, but at this point, I'm just buzzed. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, man.
All right, shout out to bruh. Go sub to his channel. He has 980 subscribers, guys. Go give him a subscription. So let's read some of these comments. Let's read some of these comments. You got Icarus Television says, I'm 26 and I can really relate with that. Although I'm not really as disciplined as you are, I think this is why dating is so brutal now. One, women have higher expectations because of Instagram and other social media platforms. They literally get flooded with messages. So they have way too many options and get picky. Two, Tinder fucked up dating because it just wants to exploit us men for money. Before Tinder was a thing, I used many dating apps and they all worked 1,000 times better than Tinder ever did for me, just because they had a feature that allowed you to actually text someone instead of waiting for a match. 3, society now praises being independent instead of being in a partnership. 4, people are less social and more alone with their phones or other devices, so meeting someone through friends or real life gets harder and harder. So yeah, fucked up times. This is coming from an older man. Lord have mercy. I'm an old man, 65, so take this for what it's worth. I was at your station in life many years ago and was blue vitamin, thinking my life would be a failure without a wife, kids, house, the whole nine. It lasted 29 years, and now I'm single again, but now red vitamin, looking out for myself, my wants, my needs, my health, etc. Keep working on yourself, better, being better each day and every day. Get male friends, guys to hang out with, to do things with. Chasing women is a wicked game, and the rules these days heavily favor women. Even at my age, I want to have someone to connect with, to care for, but the thought of a girlfriend sounds exhausting, draining, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Number one, love yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. That's what the rest of the world is for. You're a good-looking young man. You're thoughtful. You seem to have good morals. I told you guys he was a Malcolm, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable man. Thoughtful. You seem to have good morals. That's just not enough for these women of Tinder. The women there are serial daters. They will play the game until their looks fade the wall, and that's when they'll look for a provider, the good man. Do yourself a favor and leave the cesspool. Be yourself and talk to people in real life. Good luck to you. Stay positive, and remember, she can never love you the way you love her. Yeah, this is the type of guy who is going to cuff a thought, okay? And there's more videos like this. I'm actually, if you guys want me to continue to break these types of videos down, I'll break them down. There's another guy saying that he's 27, never had a girlfriend. So this is going to be super interesting. I'm going to go down this incel rabbit hole, if you will. It's pretty disgusting how relatable this is. And the ironic thing is, you seem like a fairly handsome and adjusted dude. This just goes to show that most, if not all, average guys about there are going through the same experience, and even higher level guys are in the same boat. I don't know where it went wrong. Well, feminism is where it went wrong. I'm 36. I've never had a girlfriend that wasn't an online and long distance relationship. These are your OnlyFans guys. This guy right here is the guy who's paying the OnlyFans whores. I'm extremely socially awkward and just don't introduce myself to women in real life. A lot of people are going through the same struggles. Just got to focus on what makes you happy and not put all your energy on wanting a relationship. It's sad that some guys make it even worse for themselves by going down the red pill rabbit hole and just end up showing just how insecure and emotional they are. They also probably have an unregulated imbalance of dopamine or other neurotransmitters and could benefit from medication. Okay, he's doing the most. Whenever a person feels like they need a relationship to be happy, there might be a chemical imbalance. See, this is the type of nigga to want to put you on some damn pills. in the brain and causing unregulated extreme emotions. I'm currently on ADHD medication. Okay, there you go. There are the pills. And I no longer feel like I need a relationship. So if you have to, if you have to fucking get on ADHD just to not feel like you need a relationship, that's not good. If it happens when it's more like then it's more like a bonus than needing it to feel like a complete person. Excuse me. Looks like he replied to this one. So he said, thank you. Wow. So we got a lot of brothers. I'm 23 and have only been in one relationship when I was 17. So I understand. What I've noticed is that girls will like my stories on Instagram and Facebook here and there. So I can obviously attract them. But my problem is I'm just flat out too lazy to go on dates and go through talking stages. From my perspective, I definitely think that there's a level of discipline that's required to put yourself out there because it takes some serious mental energy and a lot of effort to start dating, especially if you're not that experienced. That's the way I see it. Got to push through and get those reps in, just like in the gym. And if you look at this guy's picture, his Avi or whatever, it doesn't look like an ugly guy, suit and tie, looks like kind of caramel mocha skin brother there. And hasn't had a relationship since 17. Wow, man, you got people sharing their fucking stories. Now, this one is crazy. This is the last one I'll read. Let me read some of these. He says, Noel D says, dating apps in America are trash, but overseas it's way more practical where the women have less ego. Fallout says, man's in his feeling. Bird value or mid value man says, bro got bitch dependency syndrome about shout out to the Boondocks. Yeah. Spark that shit says he's the type of dude that pictures what his wedding with said thought will be like within the third date. Yeah. So we got educated black man is his handle, 5117. He says, and this will be the last chat that we read before we get up out of here. For some reason, this video popped up on my feed. I myself am somebody who is on a self-improvement journey, and I've been on this journey for the past 3 years. And now since I got in some big trouble and I was facing 20 years in prison, oh shit, that nigga off the bitch. I was offered 5, and in the end, I was offered probation. Oh, wow. See, black men getting breaks after breaks after breaks. During that time, I was in a long-term relationship for about 4 years now with a female. And before then, I was having trouble with every woman that I dealt with. I didn't know how to deal with women correctly. I didn't know how to tell if a woman was interested. I didn't know how to set dates. I didn't know how to act masculine and stay in the frame. I was doing a lot of things wrong, like goofy and making childish mistakes. I lost a lot of women in the process. Then I met the current girl that I'm with. Excuse me. And it's been ups and downs in the relationship. Has been hectic. I've wanted to hold on to this relationship because I like the feeling of comfortability with women. The thing about women, there's actually a lot of different things that go on to hand with women. You're right about the part when you said they don't like weakness. You should never show weakness to women as a man. That means never crying, never acting goofy. Okay, this nigga wrote a goddamn whole fucking synopsis. This nigga wrote a New York Times article in the comments. Goddamn. So hey, as you can see, there's a lot of frustration. As a matter of fact, this video got 1,241 comments and it got 40,000 views in this past 8 months. So, I mean, bro definitely made a banger. People are fucking with this video. He should have kept going. He should have been posting consistently, but it looks like his YouTube clout is kind of fading away. Isn't it crazy that this nigga's getting more views than me and I post every single fucking day? This nigga posting 1 week, 2 week, I post every goddamn day and he's getting more views than me. It's fucking bullshit. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaiming Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, send your relationship questions to email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App. So I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be in your own motherfucking team with the BS. Let's see. I don't know. Do we have any more comments? Crazy, you're live streaming. I found your channel in a comment in CGA chat. Yo, shout out to Coach Greg Adams, Coach Gang. Keep it up, some mams. Yeah, you already know, guys. Hey, I mean, but it does kind of throw me off. This nigga got Oh, yeah. So 15 people from my channel actually just subscribed to him. So shout out to you guys. But this nigga got 995 subscribers. His last video was 7 days ago and got 1K views. Meanwhile, I got 3,600 subscribers and the nigga can't even crack damn 15 views. The algo is out to get your boy. I already been demonetized. They want me hung. They want my neck, but I ain't gonna let them have it. You already know what it is. But hey, let's peace up out of here. You already know what it is. Any announcements? Not really. Just hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, show some love. Make a comment immediately after the stream ends, and hey, reclaim your throne. Peace, guys.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.